to the Ballsack Podcast.
These are my children.
We're in a new setup, but we've moved.
Jesus wasn't bald.
Or black.
Yo, hold on. He was tan. He was sand colored.
He could have been black though.
He can be whatever you want.
Yeah, it could be whatever you want.
We are in a new setup because we are hoping this sounds a lot better.
Yeah,
we're trying something new.
We're trying something new. We're gonna see how it goes. If it does,
Sheldon decided to pour concrete all over his place, so he decided he essentially made the podcast the way.
That's right.
You just grabbed
my podcast.
You just grabbed a bag and I'm gonna pour concrete all over here.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's fucking great.
Yeah, he just had fun with it. It was like a kid in a mud pit, just like rolling around in concrete.
I was building mud castles.
Side tangent. What would you do if Broly, your cat, started chewing on the statue of Broly?
I'd beat his ass.
Who's though?
The cat. The cat.
The cat.
Just destroy him.
I found this on the web.
I'll kill you. Just how to beat your cat?
Yeah.
Hey, I wonder if that's what it actually searched up. That'd be fucking hilarious if that's what it was.
Okay.
Fuck. So we got some topics to talk to you guys about today.
We got topics.
What's more important, his first? Should we just jump into his?
What's his?
His whole experience with his team.
Yeah, homie, let's talk about the week first off. Let's talk about Cooper's week.
Yeah, so yesterday I got my wisdom teeth out.
And if he sounds slow, it's because he is in real life.
I'm a little bit slow. And I'll explain it.
Slower than usual.
I'll go through everything that's going on right now. Okay, so I got my 2 upper wisdom teeth out, and
don't look less interested, bro.
You know what? I'll explain to you why I only got the 2 uppers. So I have 4 wisdom teeth, and I told him this. So I have 4 wisdom.
This is crazy.
I have 2 on my upper, left and right.
Okay.
But I don't have 1 on my bottom left. I have 2 on my bottom right. Hold up. They did the Go Tanks and did Fusion Hut because they're 1 tooth.
Going separate ways.
Separate ways.
So that tooth over here, instant teleported to this one. Fusion said peace, now going the other one.
Yeah. So now I have.
So which
2.
one did you get out?
The top 2.
Not the bottom.
No, not the bottom.
I thought the bottom one was the one that was bothering you, though.
No, it was the top one.
The top was scraping on my cheek. The other one hasn't grown out. They don't know what he was like, yo, if this gets bad enough, you'll have to do oral surgery.
And you just opt to take it out there.
No, because he can't, because it's right next. So apparently it's right next to like where where the artery in my jaw runs and where my nerves all run.
So they have to essentially break your jaw?
No. They just have to open, they just have to do oral surgery and open up part of my jaw to get it.
He's gonna look like Kanye.
Yeah, I'm gonna look like
He's gonna look like Kanye
Yeah.
after
They're gonna have to wire my mouth shut, and then I'm gonna come out with the most fire album ever, and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be called.
He's gonna go the opposite of Kanye and become a negative billionaire.
I'm gonna go $1 billion in debt.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
He's gonna try. He's gonna be like, I'm the next Kanye. This is my time.
Yeah.
He's gonna invest all this money for no fucking reason, only to fail.
0.
So
sorry. Is there damage on your cheek because of just how much it was scraping, or was it just nah?
No, it was just scraping lightly. It hadn't grown out that much. This was a couple weeks ago that it started scraping, and then I got the whole setup and got that done. But I'll bring everyone through because I told Andre about this, but I haven't told Sheldon, and I'll tell everyone who's watching this about it. But yesterday. Not yesterday, on Thursday night, I come home from work, I get home, rest up a bit, and I take my first medication.
Okay.
So that one I think is to help me get a thorough sleep, so that way I don't wake up and have
Cody?
No.
Oh.
I don't know what it was. It was just some kind of, I think it was supposed to be like a Xanax, a very, very minor Xanax.
Okay.
Scissor.
So then I took that. So I wake up in the morning. I'm feeling fine, and then
Were you leading?
No. I woke up in the morning. I was fine, and then about an hour before, so at around 7 a.m., I take another one. That's supposed to be the sedative. So that's the one that's supposed to give me the sedation, and then so.
Are you in the?
No. I'm at home.
This is after the surgery.
No, this is pre-surgery.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I have the pill. Like they gave it to me beforehand.
Right.
Like,
Oh, so you go into it sedated.
There were, yeah, exactly. I'm supposed to go
Oh,
into
I thought
sedated,
they would
so they don't have
just
to
like
wait for it.
sedate you there.
No, so I was supposed to go in sedated. So we get there, and I'm
Hollywood is a lie because I thought you would sit down and they'd be like breathe. I mean,
That's nitrous, but I didn't get nitrous. That's a different.
Oh,
That's different.
okay.
I would have loved to do nitrous, but they don't offer it. So then I couldn't do nitrous. But then,
Yeah,
so,
the whole time I thought it was out. I was like, okay.
So I do the sedative, and then, but I'm like half drowsy, and I'm not feeling like out of it yet.
Okay.
So apparently I was supposed to be so out of it that Jane was supposed to like carry me in. Like I was supposed to be supposed.
You
I was
were supposed to be like zooted.
I'm supposed to be gone at that point. Like exactly those videos you saw afterwards.
Yeah.
That's how I was supposed to be feeling before.
Yeah.
But I walked in fine. I'm like,
And you
I'm
walk in
fine.
and they're like, hang on.
Yeah, no.
You're supposed to be like dead.
The lady at the counter was like, "You're supposed to be holding him, you know that, right?" And she's like, "Well, he's fine." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm perfectly fine." Like I feel like I was really tired, but that was about it. So then I get in the operatory room and they're like, "Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna give you more." So then they crushed it up and they put it under my tongue and they're like, "This is gonna get it to you quicker."
Yeah, because it goes right into your saliva glands.
So then they put it under my tongue. It feels grainy.
So they
I'm like,
legally
whatever.
drugged you.
Yeah, 100% no. And then they're like, "Okay, so we're gonna draw your blood now." So they bring out the needle. They draw my blood. I remember all the. I hate getting like needles in my arm.
Good
I
luck
don't
getting a tattoo.
No, that's fine. I just don't like the idea of having like blood drawn.
He
I
doesn't
don't know
want to be
what
sucked.
it is.
He doesn't- He doesn't want to be sucked by a vampire.
No.
Yeah.
I get it because I have tattoos, but when I got my blood drawn, it's like it's a different feeling, especially when you're sitting there and like you can see it.
Yeah.
And then
So-
what was even more fucked up is like once you see your vial of blood,
Yeah.
that's like a fucking.
I'm just
you're
like, cool.
Oh, I can't.
For me, I was like, I know what's happening, cool, and then
will the blood go in faster?
and then when I looked at like the vials of my blood, I was like,
Did you almost faint?
So yeah.
Oh,
I was like, this is.
So I don't
my
like when they do that shit. I hate it. But then so I felt that and I remember that and then right after that,
Gone.
out.
gone. I remember.
Close your
okay,
eyes or
I'm
just
gonna-
complete like.
No, I don't know what happened, but like I can tell you exactly the points of where my memory comes in. So my memory comes in during the surgery. During the surgery for about 5 seconds, and I feel a grinding in the back of my them grinding away at something in the back of my tooth, and then I don't remember anything. And then
They take this big like metal tool
yeah,
and they like put it in the middle of the wisdom tooth. So they're trying what they're trying to
Is
do
pry it out.
is no. They crack it first because that thing is basically bone.
Mm.
Like it's bone. It's so hard. So they like dig in there, and that's the grinding you were probably feeling.
It's probably.
them like trying to split the wisdom tooth
Something like
into
that.
pieces. So it's then they just extract it out like that. I've had it done.
So
It's a weird feeling.
it was really weird.
There was on my last one. I told him like, dude, I can feel the pain of this.
Yeah.
Of him like
You
breaking
told
the
me that,
yeah.
yeah.
He was like, what? I was like, I'm feeling this. I need more. They're like, fuck. So they're like, more
And
freezing.
you're like, eh.
No. I never
It's
got
just
sedated.
freezing.
Well, it's right
You didn't
there,
get
sorry.
sedation.
I got numbing, so I was awake for everything.
Yeah, that's messed up. So like,
So Chopin.
so the 5 seconds I feel grinding, and then nothing. You guys got the videos of me friggin' just
I got
half
the
dozed
pictures,
off.
too.
Yeah, and the pictures of me half dozed off in the car. I don't remember any of that. None of that is in my memory.
Did Jane show you the one of you sleeping in bed?
She probably showed me all. She showed me all of them. I can't remember all
Probably.
of
That's
them.
my favorite picture of you.
But like,
You're just like,
When she's like holding his chin, he's just like,
I haven't seen that one.
oh.
What? Oh my god, there's one of that one? Dude, okay, so yeah, my favorite is when you're like,
I'll send this to you so you can clip them into the video.
please do. Yeah, my favorite one is when you're like looking out the window and I think she says something and all you do is,
There it is.
oh my god, that's, I
did I see this one?
I haven't seen that one.
Oh,
He's like
Dude,
trying to
that's
close his
so
mouth.
funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the one of you just like staring out, and you're just like, and then she said something, and
Wait,
you're
you
just
guys
like,
went for boba?
Huh?
You guys went for boba?
She probably did because she went out she went out to get like she had to wait obviously, but she wasn't gonna wait there for the hour that I was there, so she probably went out and got boba. But
you had boba on your face though.
yeah, she was probably putting it on my face as like an ice pack. But then, so I remember the grinding. I don't remember the car ride home, but I remember when we were getting into the building, and the woman who lives upstairs was going into the elevator, and she's like, "Oh, is he all right?" Because like I was just gone, and Jane. No, I think I was just like staring at the ground. I don't think I could do anything else. But Jane's like, yeah, he's fine. He just got his wisdoms out, and she's like, yeah, he really looks stoned.
Have you guys ever seen The Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
You're talking about the
no, 100%.
The Quaalude scene.
The Quaaludes?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did.
Okay.
100%. But he was more lucid than I was, because like I could not. There was no.
Yeah, at least he like knew.
He was just like he was paralyzed.
Yeah, I
is what it
I was messed up. But so I remember that, and then I remember changing into my shorts and like a t-shirt. No, I kept my same t-shirt. I just changed it to shorts because I was wearing sweatpants. And then I laid down, and then I woke up like 5 hours
When
later.
you woke up for the first time, were you like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh no, I was still half out of it. I was still like not fully there.
It's a very powerful drug they give.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
Okay, so after that, you fall back asleep, and then when you wake up the next day,
when I wake up the next day, this morning,
Yeah.
I woke up clear as day.
really?
I woke up clear as day. I felt so it was weird. I felt like amazingly refreshed. I got out of bed and I'm like, I could go to the gym right now. Like no caffeine.
No pain?
No. Well, no minor pain. Like obviously where the wounds are.
Yeah.
So like I take my ibuprofen.
Right.
And so ibuprofen has like a weird effect on me, and they have experiences now. But like I get like slow. Like
I mean, that sentence where they experience it.
no, like okay, I'm speaking a little bit lispy just because my actual wounds, like I can't stretch my mouth fully, so I am speaking a little bit
so
lisp,
rude.
but that's just because of my wounds. But no, I'm speaking slower because the ibuprofen, because that I don't know why, but ibuprofen really messes me up. Like it just gets me really slow.
And this is over the counter ibuprofen. This isn't even like
this
isn't even prescribed.
It is the extra strength stuff, but I don't take ibuprofen. To be fair, I don't.
It's
take
like homie
ibuprofen
took
at
heroin.
all. No, it's not like I took heroin. It's like I just took like a fucking mild downer. like mildly special.
So you're
needs right
recycled.
now. Yeah, I'm mildly recycled right now. But
You know,
that was
you
my
could,
experience.
You could get a lot of free things right now.
I could.
If you just
I could just park in the blue spot.
In the fucking blue spot.
He calls it I park in the blue spot.
Oh shit.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, that was what I've been dealing with. It's been fun. I really hope that I haven't been able to eat anything proper. Well, I have. It's just I don't know. You can't eat normal foods. I can't eat burgers.
No.
I can't eat pizza.
No.
I can't have fun. I can't drink through a straw. I can't eat caffeine.
The amount of times I've asked him today, do you want to get food? And he's like, dude, no, fucking
Soup.
That's what I
did.
had.
He did,
That's
yeah.
what I've been eating. And I had like ice cream, and I had like I can eat eggs, but I can't eat bread, so I can't get the carbs. So I had 5 eggs this morning. I had
So sorry for your fucking 5 eggs in the morning. Some people can't even afford an egg, motherfucker.
You know what? Make some goddamn money and stop bitching and complaining. Fucking raise yourself up by your bootstraps. Go and fucking build a house, and you'll make some money.
People out here know how to build a house. That's what's up.
I hope so.
I mean, look, people in Surrey built houses. These places are shitholes.
This is true. This is very true.
They didn't know what they were doing.
Some of those are not built well.
No,
Yeah.
90%.
Not at all.
No.
But,
They look nice.
They look
That's
nice.
the only thing
They
about
look
them.
nice.
Yeah.
They're big for no reason.
Yeah.
It's just a house more of their family.
Yeah.
So that's been my week.
Okay.
It's been mainly that. Other than that, it's just been a work week. But
Yeah.
That's fair.
the wisdoms.
Should I tell my Spider-Man story?
Yeah, that's why I'm sorry. It's cool.
So on what day? I think it was whatever day I took the pictures of Candace at
Sunville.
Yeah. So we
Tuesday.
were. Thank you. I thought it was Tuesday. So we were on the way home, and I'm driving, and this car comes flying past me, and out of the corner of my eye, I see this, I guess, boy stick his head out the window, and he's wearing a Spider-Man mask. And all I see past me is just this, and I'm driving, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, was that a fucking Spider-Man mask? I was like, what the fuck was that? So then I pull up to the light, and it's me, this work truck, and the car. And, like, the window's down, I don't see anything. Then out of, like, nowhere, just the head pops out. And I'm like, is that guy wearing a fucking Spider-Man mask? And then to the car in front of me, he goes, pew pew, pew 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 pew. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then like, so if you guys are the car, he's staring at the car, and then he looks at me, and I make eye contact with him, and I'm like, well, now I can't not look away. And then he goes, pew 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 pew. And I'm like, what the fuck do I do now? I'm like, do I acknowledge him?
You get out of the car and show him your dominance as Spider-Man and take his mask off and put it on yourself.
I'm like, what do I do now? So then I stick my head up the window and go, pew pew pew. And then he goes, pew 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 pew. And the dad just takes off, and I'm like, I don't know if he was like just being a kid, or there's something wrong with him, but hey, at least I made his day. But it was just so random driving, and then just seeing a mask, and I was like,
it would have been hilarious if he like hopped out of the sunroof and was like on the top of the car. Then his dad comes out and beats the shit out of him. What the fuck are you doing?
yeah, it was the most random thing ever. I was like, was that a Spider-Man mask? And that was it. But it was just so random to me. I was like, wait, what the fuck?
It was a pretty random story.
That is
I'll
off
say.
the cut.
It was, man. I got nothing that can top that or that.
I mean, I just thought it was hilarious, though.
It was pretty funny.
I even told myself, I'm like, I have to tell the guys this because it's just so funny.
So do we want to jump into our first topic?
Bob Iger,
rumoredly looking to sell
Disney to.
Oh, no. He's not looking to sell it to them. Now, I think.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
He's selling, and this company is looking to buy.
people are speculating that the only company that's looking to buy, or that could buy it, is Apple.
Is Apple, and
Whoa!
that's
Yeah.
huge.
That's pretty big.
Yeah.
Like, people are like, Warner Brothers and Discovery, or I can't remember what their actual name is.
I forgot you didn't know this.
No, I don't know anything about
They
this.
could have, but with the stuff that they have going on with their merger, there's no way they can really pull that at the moment.
Yeah.
So really, the only one that makes sense is Apple.
Well, Apple isn't even like really. They don't do media.
Well, see, I did some research, and so I guess Apple TV,
I did some research and I found my calculations.
according to my calculations, apparently Apple TV doesn't do as hot as I think it does.
No streaming service
Of
does.
course not.
Yeah, which I may have been ignorant and thought it did, but I guess it didn't. So if Apple ends up buying Disney, everything like Star Wars, Marvel, all of that will end up on Apple TV.
Now, this is coming from the cusp of. That's what that feels like. That's what that felt like.
Because you were doing
It's different on
the roles reversed now.
I don't know if I enjoyed it or if I liked it.
I know how I feel. I know you do it.
Sorry, that threw me off. I don't know how to feel about that. Anyways, this comes on the cusp of their reporting that their Disney Plus streaming service lost like $800 million.
Well, yeah,
It lost them $800 million.
because everyone's already watched the Disney movies 457,000 times. What the fuck else are you gonna watch? The new shitty Marvel shows?
Watch
that
them
are fucking
465.
god-awful?
Well, people are definitely blaming it on like the amount of money they throw into these Marvel shows and the quality just being poor, the writing
God.
being sad. Like,
I think someone from Marvel even said that like the magic of Marvel is going away because they keep making so many fucking shows.
Yeah, well, it's
Right.
just so. The thing is, it's like quality over quantity when you look at it, and what they're doing is just spewing out hot dog shit and being like, hey, Marvel fans, eat this dog shit. We're not gonna give you food for a little while, but just keep holding on to this dog shit. Keep eating it. It's good. Don't worry.
Now, I don't know if this is true, but apparently Chris Hemsworth came out and said that, like, if he's going to return as Thor, it needs to be different. With the last movie, yeah, if you want to look it up, he said, but I'm pretty sure there's something.
Young Jamie.
I think you and Jamie are about the same age.
Really?
I think so. I have to look that up, but I'm pretty sure.
He's a bit old.
But he was saying that, like, the last movie just wasn't the right fit for him, or, like, the character of Thor, and it should have been something a little bit more serious.
Well, yeah, of course it should have been.
And he's he's hoping that if they do bring him back, it'll be a little bit more of a serious piece than a comedic one. Yeah, which would make sense.
Well, since we're on this topic, I want to talk to you about something that we have found out this week.
It's okay, you can tell me anything. You're not involved in this. Look it up.
Jesus.
Look it up,
Mr. Man in the middle, just like. I'm bored with this.
No, we were talking about the fact that the Blade.
That brain process.
Yeah, the Blade thing.
That's right. Yeah.
What?
The Blade movie. We were like, who's the director for that?
I don't know, but he bounced, so they don't have.
No, they got a new one. Apparently.
Yeah, I know they got a new one, but the last one bounced.
The last one bounced, but the new one, okay. I don't know what. I think his name's like Dan Jagerman or some weird like.
Aaron Yeager.
Aaron Yeager.
Bob Iger, Aaron Yeager, and Adam Yeager. No, but.
Thor, actor himself, Chris
Teacher.
Chris Hemsworth, is aware of the negative around his fourth Thor movie, and he even admitted in a new GQ profile that Love and Thunder was too silly for its own good.
Thank you.
I think we just had too much fun, and it just became too silly, Hemsworth said about the movie.
They wasted Christian Bale, great actor.
Yeah.
Put, like, his villain was.
I said it once,
creepy.
I'll say it again. The Gore, the God Butcher comics versus this film was a laughing joke.
I think a lot of comic viewers thought that way too.
Laughing joke.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've been over that a million times. Like Thor, Love and Thunder is shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is true.
It is what it is.
Beating a dead horse at this point.
Yeah, but the new Blade guy, he has like two films
Yeah.
under his name. Like 2. And it's not even like...
Were they indie films?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like 71... I
Some
don't even know
indie films, though, kind of like kick ass.
Yeah, but I've never heard of any of them. It was 71...
That's because they're indie, dude. You're not gonna hear them.
Well, I hear about a lot of indie films.
Yan Deminge?
There you go. There you go. Yan Deminge.
YANN.
Struggled with that one.
Dude, it's a hard name.
Let me see this.
YANDEMANGE.
Damage.
Yan Damage.
He's not French. I have no idea what the fuck he is.
No, he is French.
Oh, he is? Oh, then yeah, it's Damage.
It's Risk... it was like Risk of Men and 71 were the movies.
I've never read stuff yet.
Was that the movie? Was it Risk of Men?
Hold on. What the fuck did that... What just happened?
I choked him on spit. That's
Yeah, he
what
choked
happened.
on his own spit.
I've heard of...
Dwayne's... What? So check. What was the movies called? That,
Get it out.
what were the movies called that he freaking? I'm on.
I know, but you're
40
like...
milligrams of
What?
ibuprofen
You sound
right
like
now.
me now.
Yeah.
Did it?
Semi-retarded. Okay?
So what... Hold on. What movies did Yan Damage...
But yeah, like, it's weird. I'm worried though because this could either go really well or really bad.
White Boy Brick in
There you go.
71.
White Boy Rick.
I've never watched it. I've heard of it though.
Is he actually a whiteboard? Can you confirm?
I have no. I said I heard of it.
But it's kind of weird that they're bringing on such a uncredited like director for such like I feel like such a pivotal point in the MCU where they're taking it to a really dark and gritty place, right? Like this is supposed to be completely 180.
And on top of that, we also learned that apparently Blade's not the only, like, I guess, Marvel character in the film. Apparently, Ghost Rider is going to be in the film.
It's gonna start like the Dark Avengers.
Yeah.
Have you heard who's going to play Ghost Rider?
Nicolas Cage,
No.
Johnny Bosch,
No. What the fuck?
Matt Hardy,
No.
He's just saying it.
I know.
Tom Hardy,
Tom
Okay,
Holland.
so who
Michael Cruz.
who is going to be playing him? I think Fist fits so well.
I thought you were gonna say Fist of the North Star. I was like,
Fist of Norman Reedus.
oh, that makes sense.
It makes so much sense.
Makes sense.
I'm not even surprised at that.
Yeah.
It makes so much sense, and I'm like, holy shit.
So basically, Daryl's just gonna be Knight Rider.
Yeah.
Wait,
Which makes so much sense.
Like, what?
Oh right, sorry, I meant Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider.
I'm like, Knight Rider's a car.
Knight Rider's a show.
Pardon me. Thank you, yeah.
You're welcome.
But yeah, I think
That's
I
if
think
Blade ever gets fucking...
Blade. Yeah, if it ever gets made after all the delays. and all
Well, now
the
it's
strikes.
really on delay because of the writer's strike and
Dude,
Yeah.
everything.
Everything is.
after strike going on.
Everything
So
is. Which I think we should talk about as well, because you were you wanted to know, or you were talking about the Andrew Schultz thing.
no, I was just posting that.
Oh,
just
okay.
I didn't really read it through. It just sounded like he was more about
Well, no, he had,
like he made a few good points, but again, it just sounded like he was sucking dick to the big corpos. That's all.
no. He said he was basically stating
No, he's
Yeah.
not
Dude,
sucking dick
actually,
corporates. He's not
he is a
sucking
great
dick
man.
corporates.
No, because you're getting his whole point was the fact that he
How dare
said
you
that
offend him, his
Netflix
person.
No, so sorry.
Netflix was isn't doing the numbers, or like streaming services
I
aren't doing the numbers.
I've heard that.
No,
they're-
he's speculating.
Yeah.
It's a speculation saying that the streaming services aren't doing too well, and if they were to share their the info based off views rather than like whatever it is.
Yeah. Well,
Where's your trunk statue?
why is that on your mind right now when we're having a fucking conversation? This pisses me off. Get your mind on the goddamn conversation.
All of a sudden now you can talk properly?
Yes, because it pisses me off.
The adrenaline is pumping
you.
now. Adrenaline's going to keep the drugs.
I think the
Anger.
ibuprofen's starting to like wear down on me now.
You honestly, you look a little strung out. I'm not gonna lie.
Good.
Please don't take it at work.
I have to.
Don't go to work then.
No, I need money.
Anyways, what were you saying?
What
Andrew
was it?
Schultz.
Oh yeah,
Netflix.
no. That, just about the SAG after. I think it was like a pretty good point. Like Spotify, they have already put out what a
I remember Spotify doesn't pay anyone.
no, but they put out what a stream counts as per dollar, right? Like what a stream counts as for money.
Apparently, like 1 million streams is not even anything.
It's nothing.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
But they put out like that. This is how much you get paid per stream, right?
Yeah.
Like they have a set
I think it's
amount.
like 25
But the thing
cents
is-
a stream or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, but
nothing.
no, it's even less than that. But like Netflix doesn't have that at all
No,
because they don't
none of them
don't release their numbers, right?
No.
So that's why he was saying like, hey, look, if they're not making the streams that they're making, right? How are they,
Fuck it.
then all of their stock prices dip. Then they can't put out. They don't have the same amount of money to put into these shows, which makes less shows overall.
It's because the actors and the writers, they want more money. They want to make sure they're not AI'd, and the actors especially don't want to make sure they're not AI'd into
And
AI'd into the movies because they want to keep their likeness, and
Yeah.
these companies want to own their likeness, which is kind of a big deal. Like
It is.
you just can't own somebody's likeness. That's not. I mean, I'm pretty sure
these
there's
days
some that have
with
done it.
AI you can
but-
do anything.
At that point, if they have the rights to your likeness, you can't ever do anything ever again.
Mm-hmm.
You literally you will be out of work because they'll just copy and paste you.
No, but they would license them for the movies. It's not like licensing their whole likeness. It's like, oh, you want to do a movie with my likeness? Now you have to license it, and you have to pay me for that likeness for that movie.
That's not what the companies were doing.
No, that's not what they're doing, and that's what the SAG actors want.
Yeah, which
Right.
makes sense.
Which makes complete sense. Like you should have like complete ownership over your likeness.
It's like at this point, you should just be licensing your whole self.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like everything about you.
Absolutely.
Go out, license yourself, your likeness. everything.
Especially your voice, because they can use that for anything.
That's what AI is doing right now.
yeah, but that's the weirdest part. It's like how
But yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
how can like company it's so weird that this is even a topic, like even something that has to be striked after, considering like it's such a weird thing. I mean, I guess it's very nuanced because of everything that's been coming out with AI, but at the same time, it doesn't make sense that this isn't something that the companies are like, yeah, that makes complete sense, and just go straight for it. I don't even know why there has to be a strike for it. Like this should, I mean, I get it. The writers started because they don't want AI to start writing scripts, which understandable, but at the same time, like that's different from an actor. An actor doing their likeness.
True, but can you imagine them just using
ownership.
Samuel L. Jackson for the next 100 years?
Yeah, I get it. Like, it would be very odd.
And at that point, like no one's getting paid. His family probably ain't gonna be getting money. All that.
Well, no, if he has complete ownership over his likeness,
but that's
right?
not what the companies are wanting.
That's not what the companies are wanting.
Right.
Yeah. But like that shouldn't even be an argument, right? That should be just clear cut case.
But it is. That's the problem. That is the argument.
No.
And a lot of like company CEOs are saying you guys are expecting way too much.
Well, the biggest thing is the writers. First off, the actors have just joined.
Yeah.
Like this is only like a week ago or something like that they just joined, and that makes sense. But the biggest thing is the writers. I think because I mean this would basically just put out all writers. But I don't know how you're even able to say like you can't use AI to write things like that. Doesn't It's so hard. It's such a sticky situation where it's like, how do you expect a company not to just be like, hey, like, why don't we just use AI to write these scripts?
Why would you use that though?
Why wouldn't you?
You don't have to pay anybody.
Yeah, it's less.
And they can write faster than what the actual writers write.
Oh, I get it, but it's less creativity.
But that's the other thing. AI isn't. They're not. It's not creating its own thing.
Yeah, it's not creating
all it's doing
stuff.
is it's taking parts of other stories from different things and putting it together in a smarter way.
100%. But like,
so that's my point. It's less.
But
creative.
it can. The thing is, it can create using different elements. So it can take elements of this, like hundreds of thousands of things, right, and create hundreds of thousands of new stories that are based off. I mean,
because I will say on one end, like this AI isn't real AI because it's not. Because it's not learning. It's not actually learning. It's just supercomputing things together.
I'd say
if you told me that the new Marvel movie or new Marvel TV shows were created by AI, I'd believe you.
I'd say the more of the realer AI, I know it's not a word, but I'd say is our phones, because they now can predict like what we are planning on saying in a text. So they essentially learn how we talk and all that jazz. But
even that's like pretty bad. I have to say,
true, but at least it learns a bit.
A bit, but it's not as intuitive as we'd probably like it to be.
True.
Like it's pretty.
Is this learning your algorithm?
It's learning your algorithm, but at the same time, you're not always speaking to the same person, and you're speaking in so many different tones that like it can't pick up on everything, right? Like you might be texting in more of a professional tone when you're texting somebody, more of a personal tone, more of a
But
friend.
this brings it back as to like why these media companies are saying it's kind of ridiculous, and why one of the reasons why going back to Disney, like the rumors of them selling and then not doing well, part of it is like bad writing. A lot of their shows just have bad writing.
Okay.
Like, and they want to get paid more.
Well,
I'm like, maybe those that are fucking writing shitty ass shows shouldn't be you get what you deserve at that point. And those people that are making really good writing, they deserve a bit more than what they're getting.
Yeah, it really all depends. Like it's such a sticky situation. There's so many different moving parts in this, and at a certain point you have to think of like how much media is coming out in terms of, again, we go back to this. There's so much quantity, but there's not a lot of quality.
No, of course,
right? And like I think the fact that like if AI started coming out and writing scripts, I genuinely think that like it's going to ruin the writer business, but real genuine good writers are still going to be there. Like I don't think AI can compete with somebody who's as creative as any number of like historic writers, right? Like any of these writers who have made fantastic scripts, like AI wouldn't be able to predict that, wouldn't be able to do that, right? So it would just get rid of.
No, not right away. It would take them some time.
It would take a long, long time. I don't think AI is at the level yet, and it will be eventually. So yeah, maybe we should be looking into it, but at the same time, I personally, I don't know where to even stand on this or where to go towards this.
All I'm seeing is like the writers and the actors are just future proofing themselves.
Yes,
that's really what it's about.
Yeah.
They don't want to get taken advantage of. They don't want to lose that money, and they're setting things in place for future actors and actresses, so like they don't get fucked over.
Yes.
Realistically.
Which I 100% agree with.
Yeah.
And I'm totally for. But when I start thinking of very specifics, I'm like, it starts to get muddy for me. But I'm 100% on the writers and the actors side, just because I think that like we shouldn't eliminate a whole workforce. And yeah, you should be able to write for write unique scripts and have people who actually make money off of these things, like, and they should be getting paid a fair wage. Like, I mean, the fact that like these streaming services are making, I mean, quote unquote, making hand over fist in terms of money, like just piles of cash, and they can't just spare out a little bit of that to the writers. Like, these CEOs are making billions upon trillions of fucking dollars, right? Their bank accounts are so stuffed.
Angry when he starts talking about billionaires and trillionaires.
Well, no, to back up your point, that'd be like, the whole like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, great film, but
Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse?
Into.
Okay.
No, sorry. The second one is Across.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, I was getting that wrong.
Gotcha.
But thank you. But yeah, great film. But reportedly, the people like the animators and all that jazz, like behind the scenes, were just getting treated poorly.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like that's
just
how
to get like the movie out.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, wasn't it like 200 people just walked out, or 500 people, something like that?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's horrible. It's horrible working in this. This is one of the reasons I wanted to do video editing. That's what I wanted to do out of high school. But I heard about all of the just absolute abuse that these people get in that industry, and I'm like, there's no point in me going into that. Like the money there isn't worth it, the abuse isn't worth it, and it's just not a good career. I love video editing. It's fun. It's something that I enjoy doing, but I wouldn't do it professionally. Only
Your high school project spoke miles.
Those were in high school. Can you leave me alone? I was fucking 15, 16 making those. Leave me alone. That one was
Best movie ever.
That one was
I love that movie.
That one was actually pieced together. It was so bad because we didn't have enough time to actually get the whole thing filmed.
I still have so many questions about that. So many.
So much stuff happened. It was so emotional.
I'm not gonna answer.
So emotional.
Why do you run into the street?
Actually, it was half complete. It wasn't even the full script.
So is there like another
director's cut?
Is there a director's cut somewhere?
Is there a part 2?
There is no, I'm sorry.
Dude, I had my whole
I was like, yo,
there was a script out there. It's probably gone now. I think I tossed it a long time ago. But
we gotta get the band together. We gotta get the band together.
Should we make part 2?
The script was
years later
wasn't finished
man.
for that.
So we recasting the whites to blacks?
Disney does it. Fuck it. Whatever.
Should we go into Snow White? I guess that's a pretty good fucking transition.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you want to take the helm for Snow White because you were jacked about this.
I was just, but this is what I'm talking about. When they talk about we're losing $800 million, we're gonna sell Disney stuff. Your writing, your direct is shit. It's garbage. So Snow White. Okay, everybody's going off about this. A lot of people are going off about this. So Snow White, first off, is being
Have you seen what the new actress looks like?
I haven't. Okay. I'll look it up right now.
Yeah.
I don't know her name. I'm sure she's a great actress.
Lovely girl.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like, so Snow White in the story, the whole thing is Snow White, her skin is as white as snow. And we got caramel snow. We got snow chocolate over here. So snow pecans.
We have caramel white.
Yeah, that's her. So we got that going on. First off, she's Spanish.
We have not Snow White. We have caramel haze, and the one dwarf and 6 men.
Enchilada. And then we got the dwarves.
Don't call them that.
Hey,
We have the dwarf. Can't stop. We have the dwarf.
it's Snow White and the one dwarf with 5-6 weirdos. That's what we talk about. That's it.
That's the picture.
So they can't when that picture leaked.
So there's one dwarf, the other two twins.
What did you just say?
Look at
No,
them.
you gotta bleep that.
Bro, you
understand
can't
that.
say
Oh yeah, fuck.
you idiot. You're so dumb.
But anyways, they got 5 regular sized people, 6 regular sized people, and 1 dwarf.
6.
And 1 dwarf.
Does that dwarf have one arm?
Now I could give 2 shits that they're all different ethnicities.
That's a great question. Does he?
Does he have one arm?
Who's a dwarf?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a great question. I didn't even realize that.
His arm just might be behind his back.
Army.
Or
His name is Army.
Army. He's a one-man army.
One-man army.
I totally forgot. I couldn't say that.
One army.
Yeah, so I could care less that they're different ethnicities. What I do give a shit about is that they're regular sized people. When it's the story is Snow White and the Seven Dwarves.
7.
And the Seven Dwarves.
You said Swevin.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. But guaranteed they're just gonna call this Snow White. They're not even gonna mention the Seven Dwarves. And what's worse is like I think if they fucking end up CGIing them to be dwarves, that is such a slap in the face to that community that was wanting those.
No,
dwarves.
they won't. This is just gonna be how it is. But I think
No, okay, they may not, but I'm just saying if they do end up doing that, that is the biggest slap in the face ever to that community.
Well,
I mean, the
I think
internet
they're taking
has...
a more
I'm gonna fucking slap
nuanced approach.
you. You're so full of shit. You don't even believe your own words right now. Look at the camera and tell them this. Look at the camera
I
and
think
tell
they're
them.
taking a more nuanced approach.
Don't divert your eyes. I want your eyes to be locked in and tell them.
Why are you so
Tell them.
pissed off about
Tell
this?
them.
My God.
Tell them what's
I
up.
think they're taking a more nuanced approach to Snow White and taking a more unique approach to Snow
Cooper's
White,
moments.
where they're taking a more literal approach to the word Snow White, where everyone in there is just a cocaine addict. They all look like they're on coke. She's from Spain, or she's Spanish, right? She probably brought it up.
She's Spain. Right?
She's Spain, she's Spanish.
She is Spain.
She is
She
Spain.
is Spain.
She represents a country.
Yeah, she's Spanish, and she probably, before this is probably like Narcos probably leads into this, and like
I don't know what's worse, me saying that word or this.
I think
Well,
she's
the
gonna
word
be,
is so worse.
I think
I'm sorry.
she's gonna
Not
be
stupid,
smuggling the cocaine
Okay,
to Snow
but
White up
anyways,
her ass, and that's why
anyways.
they call her Snow White, and then she's gonna give it to the crack.
That's enough.
dealers.
Why'd you
That's
even
enough.
let him go
That's
off?
enough. Anyways, so that the dwarf community, can we even say that? I don't even care.
Small
it's
people?
whatever.
Small people.
Midgets.
You can't say midgets.
Yeah, you
Actually?
can't say that,
Yeah.
bro. You can't
Yeah,
say
midgets
that,
can't say
bro.
it.
What
Wait,
the hell?
actually?
Yeah,
I apologize.
They do not like that term.
I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I like how we draw the line at midgets. Like we draw the
That's
line
the one thing
there.
we can't fucking say.
Yeah, we can't
No.
say that. We can
No.
say
I am
The
sorry
R word.
that you are stupid. No, I'm just kidding.
we can say the R word. We can say all these other words. But when it comes to
When it
that
comes to
word,
midgets,
No,
hey,
no,
hey,
no,
whoa,
no. Draw the line there.
No.
Okay,
But
small people.
yeah, they upset
Mm-hmm.
because what
They
is
upset
it?
because they can't reach the jar on the counter. What are they upset of? Yeah, I had to get it out. I'm sorry. Go on.
Jesus. No,
Fuck, man.
they're upset, and rightfully so, that these opportunities are being taken away from them.
And
Well,
sorry, go on.
Did you not hear that? What's his name?
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage. Yeah.
Yeah, he came out
I
and
was just
said
about
that.
to, yeah.
He came out and said like he didn't want them to be dwarves.
Yeah. So that's basically what he said. When he had this interview, he was like, it's not very progressive of them to retell this dwarf story. It's not progressive at all, blah blah blah. So, but there are people that are saying, no, it's taken out of context. Is what it's saying. What he's actually saying is that dwarf people should have more opportunities, all this stuff, whatever. But really, there's this like small this dwarf actor that was on. We're gonna get flagged for this one on Piers Morgan. Who? Piers Morgan. He's like a newscaster that was.
He's like this really super dumb right wing conservative dude in the UK who just says like absolute idiotic shit.
Now, just getting to that, he was talking with I don't know who this dude is, but he was on the progressive side of things where he's like they're taking away these opportunities from these actors, and he's like no, like they were like what Peter Dinklage said was being really about being progressive and they should have more opportunities for things like this. And so they brought on this dwarf actor and he was like, well, no, they are taking away our opportunities. He's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know when Peter Dinklage became the spokesperson for our community about what we should be getting, what we shouldn't be getting. But a lot of us don't agree with him. He was like, a lot of us, they feel like he ruined their opportunity for them. Because he was like, when is someone ever going to cast me for a role that was meant for The Rock? Or a role that was meant for like somebody big and famous.
Okay.
He's like, for me, that's a great opportunity to be in a film that big, produced by a big company.
I think we should have another small person, Kevin Hart, come out against the dwarfism because like he could be their leader.
While that's funny as shit. He's like 5'2". That's above that.
Oh come on, that's pretty high for him. Okay, he's like 4'11". Let's
4'11" apparently is the cusp. It's like the cutoff
for the M word.
For the little people.
Small people. On top of Peter, Warwick Davis.
Yeah, apparently Warwick Davis too. I'm not 100% sure if Warwick Davis actually said what he said, but apparently he was on the side of Peter Dinklage. He was the guy that.
If you know who that is.
No.
R2D2.
He plays R2D2.
Yeah.
I don't watch.
You ever watch Willow? No, never mind. You know what? Forget it.
I'm sure you know who R2.
He's just another famous like little person actor.
They didn't even need to put a person into that, but sure.
Yeah.
Well,
they didn't have that technology back then. Okay, R2D2 needed to be piloted by a person.
He was had a life-size.
Well, actually, in the first.
So this is all that he said, and so like the dude that was progressive was like kind of telling. He's like one, you shouldn't like trust what Peter has to say. I already have concerns. He's like, excuse me, no, like you're being kind of bigoted to me right now, and you're basically saying how I should be feeling when I'm feeling the way I'm feeling because it's not fair that these opportunities are being taken away from us, and now regular sized people are getting our roles.
Yeah, it kind of gets messy when it comes to that. I mean,
it is messy.
I feel like the problem being is the fact that like all these old I don't really care what Disney does at this point because Disney is just out to just
destroy itself.
Milk the ever living shit out of everything.
No,
exactly. They're out to milk the shit out of everything. Like these live actions don't need to be made. First off,
I have said that for years
since the beginning. Like they did not need to be made.
Since Aladdin. No, that was their first one. Right?
No,
or no, Cinderella was. No,
Maleficent.
I don't even know, man. They've just been making them for so long, but it's like it's unnecessary. Like live actions don't need to be made.
Okay, so I feel like Maleficent, that was okay. Aladdin,
that was actually good because that was like her origin story and it was kind of dope.
Aladdin, yeah, it's where they started to like have the OG story. Sorry, it's where they started to have the OG story and then the live action, and the main character is like a completely different race, like the Little Mermaid.
Oh,
that's the one I'm like. Again, I know this is like.
See, but even now compared to Snow White though, people are like Snow White is way worse than what they did with.
Completely is. It completely is, and like
way worse.
I don't care if they want to make a OG film live action.
Frog Princess, do it, Disney. Let's make it live action. Let's get the ginger in there.
But just at least keep the movie to the fucking root, right? Like get some like white snowy chick.
At this point with these movies, I don't even know why.
Tell us.
Why are we getting outraged? Why are people getting outraged? Why do we care?
Getting outraged?
Why do we care? Tell
why
me.
Do we care?
I don't know.
No, like there's no fucking reason.
Are you asking us or just in general?
Yeah, in general. Like I'm just asking, why are we getting outraged when we already know we don't? Why are you expecting anything less?
I don't know.
Or anything more? Sorry, I should say.
At this point, if they crash and burn, they crash and burn.
I mean, okay,
but why are you expecting? Is anyone expecting anything more from Disney after the atrocities that they've already fucking done with the movies?
I feel like after
and TV shows.
I feel like after the after the backlash after the Little Mermaid, they would be like, whoa, okay, maybe we shouldn't try and maybe we should
Stop.
try and like change up the whole race thing. But then Snow White, it's like
I don't even care about the Snow White character.
Give me White Panther. I want White Panther.
I don't think that the whole Snow White thing, like her character, is even the. I don't even care.
No, I mean, I'll be honest. I don't really give a shit either. Do what you want to do at this point because you're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah. I mean, they're just gonna do what they want to do. I don't
Yeah.
think there's any point in getting outraged at this. I think they're just gonna. It's a movie. It's a kids movie. At this point, I don't even care. Like these are movies I don't even care about.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not gonna go and watch these. These aren't even my demographic of movie.
Barbie.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna go watch that.
Oppenheimer.
At this point, I get it. Like people are gonna be like, oh, the dwarves and the little people. I'm sorry that your roles are being taken away, but I really couldn't give a shit because the movies that Disney's making, they aren't for me. They aren't for me, and I couldn't care less.
No, that's fair.
Like these movies aren't for me. First off, they are so far away from their original source material that I don't even have any inkling to go and watch them. Just because now I'm just gonna be like, okay, which
So
one?
what do you want to watch?
What do I want to watch? Fuck anything other than
What do you want to watch?
anything that isn't under the Disney umbrella at this point. Anything under the Disney umbrella, I don't want to watch.
that's fair.
What have they put out that was good? Guardians was the last goddamn good movie, and it was far and few between. Like these movies and TV shows are coming out so spread out. It's like 1 in 100 is good. Like how am I going to trust a 1 in 100 at
Can
this
you
point?
imagine them being under Apple? I feel like it'd be so much worse.
I don't know. If
Or it'd be about the same.
I think it'd be the same. I think if Apple buys them, they aren't going to do anything. The thing is, Apple doesn't do anything new. They always just innovate on what technology is emerging, and they make it amazing. They make it flawless. That's what
maybe
they
we'll
do.
get better CGI in the movies.
I don't think they're going to do
worse
anything.
story.
No, I don't think they're going to do anything. I think Apple's going to buy Disney, be like, okay, do what you're doing. Do what you're doing. I don't think they care. They're just going to take it, put it on Apple TV, right? Like, I don't know. When it comes to this, like all these controversies at this point with Disney, I couldn't give two shits. Fuck Disney. If they crash and burn, I really couldn't care because there's not really much that I'm looking forward to.
I mean, no, that's fair. That's completely fair.
I don't know. It's just so annoying to me that like people are so frustrated over a company making a stupid decision that like there's so many other companies making so many dumb stupid decisions. Them not casting small people is like the smallest fucking atrocity that we could really be fucking talking about at this point. Like there are wars happening and we're like, they didn't cast 7 small people in the movie. They cast random fucking ethnicity people. I'm like, it doesn't fucking matter at this point to me. God damn. Shit is
Why are you so triggered?
Because it's so stupid. It's so stupid that this is where I think people, especially when I'm here.
Ibuprofen did wear off.
I know.
Yeah, I
take some more.
I can take some more, and I will slow the fuck down.
Take some more, because then he has to stay here, and then I can go home.
But those are just my opinions. I just think it's so dumb that that people keep coming back to this, and it's not even just us. Like I think we look at I'm included in this. I think it's stupid. Okay, I think that the decisions they're making are dumb. Okay, I'm in agreement with that. I just think it's so stupid that these are the headlines.
These are the headlines.
Yeah, that these are the
because
fucking
this
things
is
that
what
we're
the people
thinking
want.
about.
This is what they care about.
I know, but it's so dumb. It's like, why?
Who cares about the war in Ukraine?
Well, that's
No, I don't even care.
Nobody.
No, of course.
What
And at this point, I don't even really care about it. But
what do you care about? You said that you don't care about the war.
JJK and Bleach, these shits are going off. This is hot
You
shit.
say what?
JJK and
I thought he
Bleach.
said J.K. Rowling.
JK Rowling too. I love her.
I mean, she's put up some bangers. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I don't care about JK Rowling. I don't know. I find the fact that like Disney getting sold to Apple is a much more interesting story to me because that is actually like a pretty big asset to acquire. For Apple.
I think why this is such a big deal for some people is because I think like Disney is just such a big whole brand and people are still like
It's true, and
they're Disney. They can't make a mistake.
It's also affected generation. Like it's had an impact on generations.
Yeah.
Right. That's why a lot of people like
I guess-
they care about it.
Yeah, I guess where one of the sides where I come in at on this is the fact that I am not a big Disney fan.
Right.
Like I did when I grew up, I watched some of the Disney films, but I wasn't like one of those people who fucking was
Probably
sitting
your
there.
era, they were kind of like dying out.
They
No.
were
No,
realistic-
I have so many friends who are my age who love
Actually, that's
Disney.
true. Pixar, man.
Pixar,
true, yeah.
When we
everything.
grew up with like the cartoons, they grew up with Pixar.
Pixar is a
Yeah,
way more
Pixar.
though.
But
Like
no,
we
yeah.
had like Tarzan, Hercules. Like,
Oh
all
no,
that shit.
I still had that. I still had Tarzan. I watched that when I was a kid. I had I watched Hercules. I remember watching when I was
Yeah,
kid,
but
all that shit.
you came into the world when Tarzan was like a
Those
thing.
the cartoons were ending at that point.
We came into the world, and then Tarzan was a brand. So
Sure.
when we were peak Tarzan.
Sure, but I came in when like
I said Tarzan.
when I don't know
You said Tarzan.
when
I also said Hercules, man.
Fuck her.
I came in when like Wall-E and all that shit was going off, and
You
people
gotta keep it real
people
with you.
love. People my generation love that shit. I have so many people who are like, oh, I love Disney movies. I don't understand that. I don't get it. These are kids' movies. Why do I care about them?
Because you're special.
No, I am special. And I'm
I mean-
special, and I'm the one who doesn't like them.
I
And
mean,
this is
if
saying
you-
a lot.
If you look at technical, they're not kids films, but I get what you mean.
Don't with me. They are kids' films. They are children's movies.
Okay, if you want to say that, okay.
Wait, which ones?
Hmm?
Which ones?
What?
Which movies?
Which movies are what?
Kids ones.
Almost all of the Disney Pixar movies.
Oh, Pixar ones.
All the Disney, yeah, Tarzan, Hercules, all these.
I don't know, man. The Incredibles is a little.
That is a kids movie.
Mama
through and
Incredible got
through.
shit going on back there.
Yeah, but you
That's a whole
really.
different conversation.
Yeah, but you really prying when you saying that shit. At the end of the day, this is kids' movies, man. They were children's movies.
I wouldn't say that, but okay.
Yeah, because you're a child.
So?
Exactly. I'm the special one, but I still don't watch the freaking children's movies.
I haven't seen half of the Disney films that were out back in the day. I just know about them. I haven't seen them.
So how can you vouch for them?
Because I wouldn't put them in a kids movie category. Anyone can watch them.
Anybody can watch anything. I can
like,
show.
That's like saying anime is for kids.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's not.
Why?
Why? Because anime has adult storylines. Because the storylines are actually.
But kids can still watch it though.
Yeah, and kids can watch porn. It doesn't make a difference. I can go watch kids movies, and the kids can go and watch fucking JJK, where fucking somebody gets shot in the head. Which is
Yeah.
coming out soon.
But I'm just wondering
Spoiler alert.
why Disney films are just only kids films.
Because they're made. Their intended audience is made for kids.
So is anime though.
You're telling me what we just watched. What we just watched on the TV
Mm-hmm.
Teenagers.
was for kids.
It could be.
Go home and show JJK to Miles.
I'm,
Oh no. You said it's for kids. Go
Oh.
show him it.
okay. I could sit if you
Actually,
sit down.
there are a lot of kids that do watch anime though.
100%. There is. No. There is a lot of kids that watch anime. I didn't say there isn't, but I'm saying the storylines are more adult like.
They're targeted.
Their target audience is old.
There you
is
go.
an older
Yeah.
is an older demographic than
In general,
Disney.
everyone can. But making it, you're like kids will want.
Yes,
to
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
Like, kids
Now I get it.
movies is
Okay, okay.
that's what the demographic for those movies is for kids.
Got it. Yeah.
Right? They aren't
Like
they
princesses
didn't
and all
target
that
this
jazz.
for you to go and watch.
Yeah, sure.
You right? They didn't make Snow White and they're like, oh shit, Andre Wilson, this 30-year-old man. We're
I've never
making
seen
it for
Snow
you.
White.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
they're not making it for you.
I get it.
Right?
Okay,
They're
yeah.
making it for a group of kids.
Got it.
Right? That's
New
why I'm saying.
generation.
The new
But I don't know.
generation.
I just think the Disney shit is just fuck Disney. Disney's fucking they're done at this point. In my mind, I really don't have anything to love them for.
That's true.
Like I have nothing to look forward to.
Disney Plus giving us Bleach. I mean, that's the only thing.
That's true.
That is the
So
only
saving
shining saving.
Oh,
and I don't hold on.
There's also Atlanta.
Wait, what is that? Leno on Disney?
Yeah.
But it was originally Hulu.
Isn't Hulu owned by Disney?
Is it? It's a good question. I don't know.
Black Jamie. Look it up.
I like that. Black Jamie.
So could you call me BJ?
Wait, hold up.
Is Hulu owned by Disney?
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were owned by. I thought.
I actually don't know.
Or was
This is a
it
good question.
Amazon? Disney, which owns 2/3 of Hulu.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But at the same time, I like, yeah, they come out, like I said, it's one in a fucking 100 that I'm even closely interested in.
Yeah,
what
I'm
they put out.
subscribed to it for Bleach.
What, you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's just for Bleach.
Yeah.
That's really it. Like, Bleach is, and the fact that Disney has it is honestly just.
We've all talked about this. It's so random.
It's random.
It's so random.
It could have been It could have been anyone. It could have.
It could have gone literally anywhere.
Yeah.
And I would have been like, cool. But when we all said, like, we all came
Would you have
together.
been okay with Amazon picking that up?
Would I have been?
Yeah.
I
I
don't
mean,
think it would
like,
have changed anything.
no. But it was just the fact that, like, it was exclusively Disney Plus. I was like, odd, but okay. Because, I mean, like, it was the first of, I guess, the wave of anime shows on there now. But it was just like, out of everywhere, you guys go to fuck Disney Plus? Like, alright, cool. But,
I mean, they spent the money for the license.
Yeah, they spent the money for it. So I
but
guess.
speaking of Bleach and anime,
Yeah, I think we should hop into
Are
the.
you starting with Bleach?
no. Hey.
I think we start with JJK because we watched 2 episodes of Bleach, so it's gonna go on for a bit longer.
Yeah, sure.
So we'll go with the shorter one first.
Gojo's dead.
Gojo dead.
Gojo's dead.
Gojo's dead.
Gojo's dead.
Spoiler alert.
Every single
Gojo
episode,
dies.
Every single episode.
No, every single one was dies. Now it's dead.
Now he's dead.
Because now we see him.
So let's.
Yo,
go
what
through-
if the Gojo we have now is like a curse?
Can we go through the episode before we start doing these speculations?
No, him and conspiracies. Don't get him started.
I know. He's gonna go off. He's gonna be like this.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The tinfoil hat will come on. Fuck.
You're good at fucking explaining the episodes.
Explaining. Explaining. Watch him say.
Explaining.
How do you end this pod if we're about to say that shit ever fucking again?
Watch him say.
Oh, fuck! Turn it off! That's the end of the fucking
Usually
episode.
I'd say something dumb like that. That's
No,
the part
that's,
he did.
oh my god.
I'm gonna make that a sound clip.
Oh my god, no.
And send it to you every day.
Send that to me too, so I can send it to him too.
God.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna change this when he calls me. It just plays out.
It's gonna be a terrorist attack right now. That's what's gonna happen.
I'm going to
So
the.
he's used to it then.
I can't wait for Monday. I'm working on the 30th floor. I can throw myself off that shit.
You're like, is it good?
Yeah, this is high enough.
I'm gonna send him a personalized say.
Every text,
Don't.
every text now. God, honestly, how did that start?
Started with the Quincy meeting around the table.
No, hey.
JJK,
Oh.
you fucking idiot.
Sorry, I was just so
You're so
psyched about
unhinged right now.
Bleach was also just good.
I know.
Bleach was great.
It's hard because like
JJK was great too.
No.
JJK was fucking
they were both
fire.
up top, and right now it's like this, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? To both
Yeah,
of
this
them?
is the problem. Okay, I was saying this during the episode. Like
We have two titans.
We have 2 titans, and it's like
They- no,
so
they are-
hard.
This is basically blacked. They the 2
What?
black guys. The anime world is the white girl, and they DPing her.
Oh,
guys.
there's DPing everyone.
Yeah,
all of us.
legitimately.
Yeah, we all get
legitimately.
DP'd. You
they
get
blacking the
DP'd,
world.
I'm getting DP'd. It's all on only Sax.
Sack Squad season.
Sax Squad.
Sack Squad?
Sack Squad.
Yo,
Okay.
we need to welcome the Sack Squad. in the beginning of our
Oh,
fucking-
true,
Restart.
true.
Restart.
That's
Reset
it.
the whole pod.
That's
Reset
it.
the whole pod.
Sorry, next time we will welcome the Sack Squad.
Yeah.
That's true. We need
So,
to welcome Sax Squad. You guys, Sax Squad, we love you. Sax
Oh,
Squad.
it fucking starts with homegirl seeing her phone and her friend's kidnapped.
Yeah.
That's how
yeah,
it starts.
Yeah.
She's, yeah.
I don't
That's
know
right.
why, but my mind is still on Bleach. Yeah, I know you're talking JJK,
Okay.
but all I just think because when you said that, I was like, that wasn't in Bleach.
It's
So
hilarious.
it did start with that.
Yeah.
And then
I'm gonna let you guys take this.
What
'cause
I
my mind
found-
is just about Bleach.
what
right
I
now.
found was the beginning of this episode was a little bit choppy. That's the one thing I'm gonna say about JJK is the beginning was a bit choppy, and I understand that
Why?
because it jumped.
No, I'm like legit curious.
Because it jumped so
Why?
much.
Yeah,
because
sorry,
it went
that was
from-
aggressive.
It went from the phone to them like chilling on a beach, and then it cut back to them.
Oh, and then it showed. I
It showed
see.
the
Yeah.
recap of
I was confused.
Gojo.
I'm like, why?
Yeah,
Okay.
it went kind of all over the place, and it felt like it was jumping around a bit. And it, like, don't get me wrong, it's just the type of story
Yeah, so
they were doing.
Homegirl-
but I felt
so-
like it was
The star vessels, I guess, caretaker. Is that what we can call
Kim,
her?
yeah.
Yeah, got kidnapped. And then they are
After Geto went to help Gojo.
yeah, and they are in this like alleyway, and Gojo's basically look, we're taking you to JJ High. And we will go save her. And then she's like, no, I want to come. And then Gojo, correct me if I'm wrong, goes, okay, well, if you get in the way, we're going to fucking leave you. Right?
No.
That was later, I think.
See, I'm so confused.
No, you are right.
He was saying, like,
he did say that.
if you change your mind about this and you get scared, we're going to leave you behind.
Yeah. Thank you.
Or, like, yeah, and then it was two separate things. He was like, if you change your mind, we're going to leave you behind.
Yeah.
If you start to get scared, we're going to force you with us.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. So it's like once you decide to...
Getting to JJK mode slowly.
Once you decide to come with us, you just better be with us the whole time.
Yeah.
That's what,
Because that was her decision. She wanted her to be saved.
Yeah.
So he's like, we're going out of our way, we're going to save her.
Yeah, and then the next scene is them at the beach.
Yeah.
And you're like, where's the in-between?
Gojo's jumping out of the beach.
Yeah.
Other chick,
Yeah.
what's her name? Ayumi, whatever her name is. She's jumping out of the beach.
And the caretaker is sitting on the beach with Geto, and you're like, wait a minute, you were kidnapped like 5 seconds ago. What
And then
happened?
flashback, Gojo kicks in the door and kicks this dude in the face that's holding her captive and just starts stomping on her.
And then they save her. That's the beach. So again, like you said, really choppy, really random, but stick it out.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get through, that, like it makes sense. I just think it was a weird directional choice for them to chop it up and push it like that.
I enjoyed it. I thought it made that funnier because of that.
I was just like, what's happening?
Yeah, it kind of felt a little bit all over the place to me.
You were confused.
Yeah, no, I was confused too. Like I was a little bit confused.
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on?
And
like,
then
and I realized like, oh, this is like in the future, obviously.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, what? Why?
Well,
like,
it's in the future,
weird.
but it's also in the past.
Yes, it's in the future, but it's in the past.
Don't.
Exactly.
I don't.
It is in the future and it is in the past. But if we're in the past, how can we be in the future? When we're in the future in the past.
Cue the Back to the Future music. Da-da-da.
Interstellar.
So then we go from the beach to, I assume, the aquarium, and they're just kind of like going on like a day
Sorry,
trip.
what?
Aquarium?
Okay.
The fuck do you think it is?
Aquarium?
Yeah. So I assume what they are doing is it's it's the Star Vessel's last day, and they're just like doing like a whole trip thing.
Yeah.
I assume that's what the context is, right? So they're at the aquarium and they're just having fun, blah blah blah, and then they.
I want to comment.
Go on, yeah.
That marine life was really well drawn.
Yes.
It was really well
yeah.
drawn.
It was odd. Like
That whole montage was crispy as fuck.
Yeah,
Oh,
JJK and details is crazy.
Yeah, no, it felt amazing just to watch it.
Mappa went above and beyond.
Yeah, like yeah, I would watch that
Well,
again.
or that's just Mappa being Mappa, I should say.
I would watch that again on mushrooms. That would be crazy.
I don't
Like,
know
all the fucking
what it is.
Fish floating around. You're like,
We're gonna talk about that after.
But
absolutely.
JJK and the character's eyes are so detailed. Every time it's like a close up, it's like you can see
the
everything.
color that they got for his fucking eyes is insane.
It's so cool.
It's
almost like something you've never seen before.
Yeah.
It's almost like perfect blue or the blue pearl, the blue earth pearl that the Big C got from the game from Greed Island.
Oh.
It's almost like that blue,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's like
It's like a sapphire sky blue.
it's like softer.
Yeah,
almost.
it's such a
I might be
detailed
explaining
blue.
this wrong, to be honest. Like I just I don't know how to describe
Well, we aren't
that blue.
color majors.
No, it's a very nice blue.
I can be a mixologist.
Hold up.
No, just,
Isn't that?
No, that's for liquor. That's for liquor. Yeah.
Isn't that an
So
alcohol
anyway,
thing?
so they have the whole trip. It's cute, blah blah. Blah. Then they climb the stairs to JJ High, and they're like, "Cool, we're in the barrier now." And they're all like, "Haha, friends, kawaii." And then fucking yeet, sword through the fucking chest.
Gojo dies.
And then this is where the episode starts, basically.
Yeah. this
Gojo
is
got
where the
a
episode-
giant fucking
realistically-
hunter knife through his chest.
Through his
Yeah,
chest.
And he's
it was
just
okay.
down.
So wait, it was like through,
No.
and then he looks down, and then it's like.
Now, to give some context, the reason why this was happening, though, is Gojo had his powers activated and was on high alert, looking out for everybody and anybody coming their way. And he did this for like, what was it, 3-4 days straight?
Yeah.
And didn't sleep.
And
I
did
didn't
not
sleep.
sleep.
Yeah.
So when they finally,
When they got
Geto,
to JJ.
Geto talked to him about this. He's like, you haven't slept.
He's like, "Hey man."
You okay? Like, you haven't slept.
So just imagine like him being like tense for like 3-4 days, and this one moment he's like, oh.
Well,
and that one moment.
They get back into in JJ High and they have a barrier up, right?
Yeah.
And so everyone
Geto's
thinks,
like,
"Hey."
you can chill now. And
Yeah.
like.
But the moment he chills,
fucking
the second
yeet.
he chills,
Yeah.
yeet.
So it's sword and then POV of Gojo. Look down. It's like this far, right? Just covered in blood.
A giant hunter.
Geto is like, what the fuck? Caretaker and Star Vessel are all like, everyone's like, what the fuck? And
They were like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we were like, what the
I
fuck?
was like,
And then it shows Gojo, and homie behind him is Toji. Is that his name?
Toji Fushiguro.
Toji
Fushiguro.
Fushiguro. And
Megumi Dan.
What did you just say? I just said it. How did you fuck that up?
that's too.
Fushiguro. We got Goro from Mortal Kombat in this fucking show.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
Toge Fushigara is so sick, dude. I love Fushiguras.
Fushiguro did.
Dude, Fushigara.
So then he even says he's like
Tujai.
He even talks about how like his senses have been dull because now
Well, it's because Toji planned it all out. It was the whole point was to
Toji Fushiguro did.
he planned this all out to tire out Gojo because because Gojo was like, do I know you?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, most people wouldn't remember me. And they did a flashback to where Gojo was walking down with some lady down the street and Toji was right behind him just fucking eyeing this kid like he was wanting to kill him.
And kid turns around
And
his eyes in that moment were so vibrant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were really well detailed.
Well,
too.
you know what I think they do? And I think I've noticed
LSD.
this. Yes.
Mushrooms.
No, I think that what they're doing, and it's smart, it's genius, but I think they dull all the other colors just a slight bit,
just turn
and
it
they
to saturation.
I noticed
turn it way the fuck
in
up.
that one scene, the contrast of his eyes were just shot to the max.
Just to the max.
Is
It looks
this greater?
crazy.
The real question poses now is this greater than the fucking Sharingan?
Hold up.
In my eyes, yes, but it's only because I didn't get to live through it during that time
Just
period.
wait till the fucking war starts.
The war has started for him.
War started.
Yeah, but
I'm in the war
eyes
era.
have not popped off.
No, and
The
I know,
eyes have not popped
and
off
I
yet.
know
And when
he
they
had-
pop off,
but I know-
homie, his mind is gonna be blown.
I know-
Especially when Madara
Okay, I know.
hits the scene
I know Madara.
and he does the whole like. Brother, I was when I saw that scene for the first time, I was like, yo, this guy's going. He's gonna assassinate every single one of these.
Okay, I know
They
that
drop it.
Madara has the Sharingan, and he also has the
He has the Mongekyo.
Okay,
yeah, the manga.
okay.
And not just the Mongekyo.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
We'll get to that later.
Okay,
These are spoilers.
we're getting into. We need to finish off JJ.
Yeah.
Let's get back.
So sword.
No. But
Jojo
you're right.
sees him, and Toji took that as a fucking insult because he was like, nobody ever turns back to see me.
Yeah.
He's like, nobody's ever seen me.
He's like, how dare you?
When I'm behind them.
Yeah.
When
He was literally offended by that.
Yeah. But to go back to something you were saying earlier, he planned all this out.
Yeah.
So he's the one who set like the bounty on the star plasma vessel.
Sure.
I don't. Fuck. This is
Plasma
making
vessel.
up
Star
words,
plasma
dude.
vessel.
Star vessel. I thought it was star vessels.
Plasma star vessel.
Something like that.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
know what it is.
Okay,
man.
now was it the girl or Gojo?
No, they put the bounty on the girl.
On the girl, so Gojo can be
So
on high alert
Gojo's on
24/7.
high alert
okay.
24/7.
Thank you.
So
Okay,
he played this out he was playing fucking 4D chess. This dude was like 16 moves ahead,
Yeah.
fucking like waiting for Gojo to get to let
And
it off.
Gojo used his curse power too.
Yes, he does. He does use it in
The last
in that
episode.
fight.
Yeah, which tires him up more.
Yeah. So then
Hadouken.
Gojo tells Geto to get the other two out of here and go straight to Tengen.
yeah.
Okay. And then he's like, "I'll take care of this." And Geto's like, "No."
Well, first Gojo basically uses his power to push him away.
Yeah.
And then as he's in the air, Geto summons a fucking bug, eats homeboy, and then just fucking. And then he says, "Go, I'll take care of it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the fucking fight begins.
And then, Toji fucking cuts the thing, and he has this cursed worm dude
And he's got a bigger fucking
wrapped
sword.
around him and a fucking like a hunting knife this big, almost like a mini Tatsuga.
It was not the same sword that he used to
It was a
fucking.
different.
And he even says that.
Yeah.
He
Gojo
goes, "That's
says
not
that.
the same sword."
Gojo was
No,
sweating.
no.
Oh yeah, he was.
He was sweating a little
was
bit.
sweating.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he just got stabbed, so.
But he did say, yeah, he went on to explain like that he was able to he was able to stop all the bleeding with his cursed energy because it didn't stab him in any vital spots.
The only thing that kind of like irked me about it, maybe they'll do it in the. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything because they might just explain it in the next episode.
Okay.
Sorry. Go ahead.
And then Toji, his curse thing opens his mouth and he sticks the sword in there.
Oh yeah.
And then he grabs up the mini dagger.
Yeah. That didn't look badass.
Right?
And then look badass.
And then fucking
Toji's yoked.
Toji's fucking juice.
Oh, that's daddy.
Toji's juice is
That's
shit.
daddy.
Toji's peak physique.
Oh, he's daddy physique, baby.
Yeah. So
he's daddy DeMarco.
Yeah, aggressive dom.
He's an aggressive dom top. Okay?
Yeah.
Bend you over backwards. Fuck you, make you walk crazy.
Yeah.
That's
In the words of Mike Tyson, he'll fuck you till you love him.
Yeah. So correct me if I'm wrong.
You can't say that last word. You can't say that last word anymore.
Does he just like vanish and just pop up in front of Gojo? Dude, it happens so fast. I actually can't.
He just starts like.
Homie was on Dragon Ball levels of fast.
He's like blinking around.
Like it didn't make sense. Like if him and All Might got on to fight, Toji would beat the living shit out of
Do
All
you
Might.
guys? Can you care to explain, or sorry, more you, his power, like how it works?
So what Gojo noticed was like he wasn't sensing any cursed energy off Toji whatsoever. In fact, he was like, this dude has zero cursed energy.
Yeah. But he can move like
Homie's physical prowess, the insurmountable strength that he has, the fucking sonic speeds he's moving at is wildly
insane. So basically he's like the Rock Lee of JJK, essentially.
Yeah.
He has no powers, but his physical feats are just like 100.
Yeah, essentially. And so Gojo mentions that he must have the Heavenly Pact where he gave up, where it's like the cursed energy is given up for extreme physical prowess, pretty much.
So homie's fucking ping-ponging all over the place.
The animation on that shit was tight. It was fuck. Like they fucking nailed it down to the speeds that
like he was landing on trees and then fuck.
I like that they showed that where they showed him stopping tree, but then fucking gone.
Yeah.
The next like nanosecond.
Yeah.
The next nanosecond he was just gone, and then just him diving forward right up to fucking Gojo and trying to stab his ass.
Yeah. So essentially, Gojo and Toji's fucking all over the place, and then Toji, I guess, goes for like a full frontal stab, and Gojo just sends him flying through like 50 houses.
Yeah, he did blue. He did blue. The power that like it was planetary destruction from fucking Naruto, basically.
Yeah. Essentially,
yeah, that's what it was. Where he just gathered matter and like he fucking blew his ass away.
And then he's like, well, if I take away the cover, he can't do that. So then he does blue.
Because he was having trouble following him.
Well, yeah, I would too.
Yeah, he was having trouble following because he couldn't sense him. So he was sensing the cursed worm thing that was on him to come at him.
Which, good luck.
Even then, he was having trouble with.
Yeah.
And then so he uses blue and destroys everything around him. So that way
he's in like a crater,
literally just in the center of this huge crater. And then
these cursed flies come at him. The flyheads,
that he
calls to give him. He's like, oh, he's using this for a cover as like a.
They basically like surround Gojo, and they don't do anything. They're just like staring.
He's using them as a chafe.
Yeah, it's more of like a. Where's he gonna come from?
It's a chafe or shit.
Well, it's a cover because then he can't. There's no way he can sense any cursed energy
because he has it all around him.
Yeah,
because he has it all around him, and he can barely see because he's
five-headed shit though,
all over the place. So like,
and then he kind of like came to a realization like, fuck, he's not actually after me. He's after Aomani. I think that's her name. Is Aomani? Aomani.
Star Vessel.
The Star Vessel.
The Star Vessel. And so he turns around and is like, fuck.
Doesn't he look like that way? And homie's right here.
Yeah. Homie, when he turned around, Toji was just like in this fucking stance.
Yeah. So so how the camera view was really cool. So the camera's up here.
It shows Gojo's face.
Gojo looks and like right here. Toji's just like a fucking demon.
Just in the background. Like, you just see him there.
Assassination ready.
Yeah. Like, he's not even in focus, but you just know, like, oh, fuck.
You're like, oh, shit, he's right there. And then...
I think if you were... the crazy thing is, and what I love about this direction that they did it is the focus though was on Gojo.
Yeah.
I think because for a second I was only focused on Gojo.
Oh, so was
I didn't look in the background.
Yeah.
Until I was like, what the fuck is going? And then I was like, yo, he's right.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Like that direction, like.
That camera angle was sick.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
It was a really.
And then what
good
happens
idea.
next is fucking crazy.
Then he springs forward.
Toji talks about this was the distraction. This is what was supposed to happen, and then Gojo turns around last.
So
second.
wait. Does he turn? And as he's turning, Toji is.
Yeah.
Toji's lunging as
So he's lunging his knife, breaking a barrier. I assume, which is Gojo's
That's
senses.
the barrier that Gojo fucking has where nobody can fucking touch him.
Yeah.
So he breaks that, and as Gojo turns, gets a fucking hunting knife through
In his fucking
straight in his jugular, and then for a split second the world stops because Gojo died.
Because we're all like, holy shit.
These guys fucking
hold
went
on,
off. They were like,
wait, that's just the beginning of the fucking
that's
shit.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So stab, time just stops, right? And then Toji doesn't just stop there. I think
Gojo
two-hands it and then fucking drives it down.
He drove it down his fucking torso, dude.
Yeah.
And it came out of his it came out of his waist section.
Yeah. And then from there,
Gojo tried to do a blast at him. Toji was too fucking fast. He was
and then just fucking yank his leg.
He just starts stabbing. He's like, ching, 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 just all in his leg, in his body. He was just like,
Was it his body too?
Yeah.
Oh,
he was just stabbing all over, everywhere on him. And
but Toji is so fast when he's doing this.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He's just nuking. He made Gojo his bitch. Okay, he made Gojo his bitch. He said, "Gojo, call me
How
daddy."
dare you say that about Gojo?
and this Gojo is his boy too.
I know.
Gojo
is
was
his boy.
bitch made by daddy.
That's true.
And it didn't just end there though. He took out a regular fucking knife. It might have been a curse knife, I don't know. But it looked like a regular knife, and then he drove that shit into his fucking head.
I saw that.
Into his head and
If
planted him into the fucking ground.
I'm not mistaken, I think as Gojo was falling, he grabbed it and then stuck it in here and threw him down.
He did.
Yeah, that
was the most aggressive fucking takedown I've ever seen.
aggressive dog.
Yeah, he was dom top, aggressive top right there.
Yeah.
Okay? He was dom top.
Right, and then after he's dead, he fucking
Gojo
throws off the blood, and then the flies start to kind of go on Gojo's body.
And Gojo's done.
Gojo is literally
Gojo went from Gojo dies to Gojo's dead.
But
dead.
dead.
And I've been spouting this for months, and he's just like,
I've been just going along with it, and then when I watched it, I'm like, yo, Gojo accidentally
I
died.
thought it was a meme.
I did too. I know
you
it.
went along with it.
Because I just thought it was hilarious because he's your boy.
Yeah.
Right? But after this, I'm like, Gojo's actually dead.
Gojo's dead.
Right? But what happens next literally blew me away.
So we cut to Geto and Ayamane walking down
And
the
Caretaker.
stairs.
Star Vessel woman
And Caretaker. Yeah.
And they have their whole I love you, this is where I leave.
Yeah, so the Caretaker stops at a certain point,
Yeah.
and it's just I don't
Maybe 5 feet after
she can't go any further because of the barrier that Tengen has put up.
Mm-hmm.
And they have their moment saying I love you, I'm crying, I don't want
I miss you, blah blah blah.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then they keep going further, and Geto starts kind of talk to her, and is this is basically where we're gonna drop you off. This is the safest point that you can be in.
He's almost hey, are you sure kind of thing?
Well, he didn't get to that "Are you sure" part till the end, where she was where he was okay, well, this is where you go.
Oh, sorry, he explained it, and then he's
they stopped.
Hey,
right
listen.
Exactly. They stopped right at the point where only she can move forward now.
Yeah.
And he's just this is where you go. And he's are you sure you want?
Are you sure?
Yeah, do you want to actually go ahead with this? And then he starts to explain
him and
Gojo
had
this conversation beforehand that she doesn't necessarily have to do this if she doesn't want to. This might just be a test from Tengen, right? And then she's like, oh well,
no, he didn't say this was a test from Tengen. He's are you ready to fight Tengen?
No, didn't he say this is a roundabout way?
No, I thought he said that if she chose not to, they would have to fight.
They would have to fight Tengen.
Oh yeah, they would have to fight Tengen.
Yeah, because Tengen, he may be immortal, but he still ages.
Yeah.
And before he ages out, he needs a new body.
Which also just shows how fucking strong Gojo and Geto are. If they're like, we can take him. Like, are you kidding me? That's a crazy thing to say. But anyway, I digress.
They're the strongest.
Yeah. So
then Gojo's
dead.
God. Well, he was until Daddy came along. Gojo was Jesus, and then God came down and said, "No, you are not God.
I made you.
I died
Stop.
now. I died."
Yeah.
Okay.
So then we get this like flashback moment of her being like,
she talks about
my
like,
life was so good. Blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
she's like, I avoided danger specifically so I can be prepared to be this vessel. She's like, this is why
I made friends. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, she's like, I always knew I was special. All this stuff. But then she talks about she's like, there's that. She's like, but I made all these connections with everybody and all these moments, and I haven't even seen everywhere. She's like, I don't want to go. And then Geto puts out his hand. And she's like, she's reaching out for him, and these guys. And so let me just paint this picture because they're so invested in this right now. They're focused in. They're like, fuck, this is so meaningful.
No, what made it better was what I was saying, because I was like, man, Geto is such a nice, kind-hearted person, and then it happens.
Is that what you said? I thought you were talking about her.
No, I'm talking about him. How it's crazy seeing Geto younger, being like everyone.
Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Yeah. And then he was putting out her hand, and she was about to grab his, and then he said that, and then all you hear is her, and like bullet through her head. She gets fucking body to the floor. Thank God.
4-9.
This is why I said to keep it with you, man.
No, I knew it was empty though.
Hand sideways, pop, just like straight through the head, just kills the bitch.
And you see Geto's face go from smiling still, because he didn't realize what the fuck happened as she's falling, and then she hits the thud, and then he's like,
yeah. So say if I'm Geto and the girl is right here, whoever shot her shoots her. Yeah, just shoots her, and then she does this, and he's still smiling, and the minute she hits the ground, he's like it happens so fast.
and these guys lost their fucking minds.
Well,
They lost
They were so random.
Wait. We didn't even paint the picture good enough. This is all happening while there's sentimental fucking music playing in the background. It's like happy music. It's like, oh yeah, like this music. That's
she chose to stay. She was gonna have a good life.
Yeah, she was gonna have a good life. We love this. And all of a sudden, she did. That's it.
Yeah, just one bullet through the head, and then Geto turns, and it's fucking Toji. And out of nowhere, he has a gun now, and he's like, job's done.
He's like, your job is done. There's no need for this anymore.
Yeah.
And then Geto was like, what are you doing here? He was like, what are you doing here?
What? Anything he could have said. He's like, what are you doing here? And Toji says the 4 words.
No, he didn't say it right away.
No, okay, sorry, okay.
He was like, Toji was like, I came. He was like,
oh yeah,
he was like, where's Gojo?
And then Toji says the 4 words.
Like, oh, that guy.
That Geto, that you should have never said to Geto. He says, I killed Gojo Satoru. And Geto immediately, without even
his face fucking changed.
The atmosphere changed.
He went down into a pose,
and
a dragon came out, a human person came out, a mummy came out, and he was just like...
And all he said was Shine in his ends. Hype. I don't want to talk about Bleach. Fuck 2010s.
It was.
It was so...
It was hardcore.
I told you before, I was like, this is the episode where it pops off. And you're like, how do you know this?
Oh, obviously.
And you know what? At the first half of this episode, I thought that was just straight cap. I'm like, there's no fucking shot.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
He was probably thinking
it was after the sword went through him. I'm like, oh shit.
He was probably like, I swear, in my mind, I thought you were thinking, this guy's a fucking liar. He's like, where's the pop off? Nothing popped off.
No, it was like 7 or 8 minutes of just like happiness and like
having like a day trip, blah blah blah.
Day trip,
right, and friends and family, and then the JJ High, and I'm like, man, I'm like, here we go. And
I know. I love seeing you guys
another episode, and then just fucking yeet, and I'm like, I'm like, oh no.
This is the episode where it pops off, and now the one of the greatest fight scenes of all time is about to go off.
This is
Oh, is this it? You keep saying
This is the fight scene where it goes off with a young ghetto like.
Well,
brother.
This is the last season of like the Young Day arc.
the last episode.
Sorry. Yes.
Next week will be next Thursday's the last.
Yeah.
Like the next episode during the fight. That's
And then
the
we get
last episode.
and then we get a few recaps, and then we get a little bit of a hiatus, and then 18 episodes of the entire Shibuya arc
Did they say
before the next arc, which I'm not
they-
going to say.
Did they say when? Do they have like a time frame on that?
So I think they said like either 3 or 4 episodes of recap, something like this.
Okay, but like
and then the hiatus is about a week or 2.
oh,
Well, that's
okay,
not
okay.
bad.
I thought
Yeah.
it was like a couple months.
No.
I did too.
No, I think it's like a week or 2 with a hiatus, and then we in it,
And then we in it. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down for that
So
because
Bleach will be more than likely be over before.
I don't think it'll be over, but it'll be close to.
We'll see.
So this will end halfway through the Shibuya arc.
No, less than that. It'll be right at the I think it's right at the beginning because the way you're explaining it, we have 4 episodes, then maybe 3 or 4 episodes, and then a couple weeks. So that's 10. Let's say 10 episodes.
Oh,
We're
fair.
probably getting 11 or 12 episodes.
That's correct,
Of
yeah.
this, so it's probably gonna be right at the beginning of the Shibuya arc where we're gonna have some overlap.
Can you just, without really giving us the meat and potatoes, how good is this next fight?
This is gonna be fucking sick.
Yeah.
I'm predicting that the animation is gonna be beyond movie quality.
Oh my god.
That's my prediction.
Oh my
Because
god.
already, like that fight,
How is it?
that fight with Gojo and Toji, already that animation was wild.
That was so.
That
good.
was some movie level shit.
That
Yeah,
was 100%.
Seeing Blue was really cool.
My issue though is it's not gonna be as good as Bleach though. Because Bleach is just top. It's God right now. Animation for Bleach's animation is God tier. Nothing comes
But
close.
but this going into this next fight, what are you more excited to see? It animated
I think-
or our reactions?
Okay,
Your reactions.
I think the thing is,
Your reactions are what I'm looking for.
I like them.
I think I'm just gonna record you guys' reaction on the side so we can implement that into the videos when we talk about this.
I like
Just
Bleach.
have your camera going.
Yeah.
I like Bleach and I like
JJK.
JJK.
And Demon Slayer.
Hey.
No, Demon Slayer I really couldn't care about that much. But
KFC.
JJK and like Bleach right now, I like the animation qualities as much as I like them. Like I like them both the same, but I like them for different reasons because they're different. They're different.
No, yeah, totally.
They're totally different
Totally,
animation
yeah.
styles, right? Like JJK has a much more detailed, a much more like vibrant and a little bit
It's
more.
very crispy and like texture.
Yeah, very crispy
Yeah.
and textured. Whereas Bleach is
It's very soft.
It's soft and smooth.
Yeah.
but it feels
They
so
got some sharpness
detailed.
in there.
No, yeah, but it feels detailed because of the shadowing, and especially
The
this
color
season,
palette.
The color palette. What they did in this season is I don't know why. The first season it
You
felt
said
like Bleach.
The shadows.
But yeah, it
Well,
was.
that's that. Okay, so I'm gonna.
And then the
what
second
I'm-
season was the colors.
So what I'm gonna say to that is like the first season though is fuck, give me your hand. Come back here. So
Come back here. Come here.
come a little closer. The first part is dark because Soul Society falls.
Yeah.
People die. Okay.
People die.
Gojo dies.
For real.
This second
Exactly.
part, the reason why the color palette is because there's rising hope now.
After
You get
this episode, I don't know.
Well, do you get what I'm saying? though?
Yeah,
I
go.
see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
for sure.
Yeah,
I like that.
There's a sense of that's why the color palette's a little bit. It's not as dark as the first part.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's
Yeah.
got more color to it. Okay, I like that. I think that's a really cool
Interpretation.
Interpretation and directional like way to move.
Now I don't
the
know.
anime.
I don't know if that was the point about it, but that's just my perspective of it.
Well, I just
Well,
like the fact that it's different. Like I enjoy the fact that it's slightly different because of this color palette change. And if they kept doing this throughout the seasons, I think it would be so big. Like that would be such a cool way of doing it from this 4-part anime that now has like different color palette, like slightly different color palettes for each one, depending on the differences.
A different
in-
tone for each season. I
for
guess.
each season, just
Yeah.
from color alone, would be so cool. And I think that would really be just,
Like the mood of the season matches the color
'Cause if you-
palette
if
is a win.
yeah.
if you notice that with this with JJK, the animation's been a lot brighter.
A lot.
Because it's like Gojo, Geto, Young
Dies.
Days. Yes.
Well,
Gojo, Geto, Young Days of them being like happy together, like they're the strongest.
It's true.
No one can fucking touch them.
Very
That's
true.
why it's so much brighter. There's more like
color.
Yeah.
And there's more color and there's more vibrance.
Vibrance. Yes, thank you. To these first episodes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right when you say that. I'm looking forward to see what's gonna happen. Like after the small hiatus, like I really want to get back to the mainline story, but at the same time,
This is the main line. This isn't even this is part of the manga.
No, this is part of the manga, and I get what you mean, but I'm so looking forward to what is gonna
I don't
come
know if
up.
you should be looking forward to the Shibuya because I feel like you'll cry.
I probably will.
Itadori-
probably will.
Itadori
more than once.
God damn, bro. God damn. You can't be saying
Probably like 3 times.
that. Fuck, man.
Who's home? I hate to ask. Who's homegirl with the staff and the glasses in?
Homegirl with the staff.
Hey. If Maki dies, I'm out. That's it.
Girl with the staff?
Maki.
Oh, Maki.
Yeah. If Maki dies, I'm out. That's it. I'm telling you, if Maki dies, I'm stop watching. I can't have Maki.
So much shit happened in the Shibuya arc. Like, things really get fucking going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just...
You need to go and watch the first season now.
I think you need to rewatch it.
Like, you really need to catch up in
and
this time.
pay attention. Like, focus.
And you need to catch up in this time. Because, like, yeah, now you're in the perfect time.
I'm actually going to go back
and
and rewatch the first season
I
just
think
because I'm like...
too.
I feel like as I'm reading the manga, I'm kind of losing definition of how curse techniques actually work. And I think the first season is going to, like, reteach those things for me.
Like, reestablish.
Yeah. Like the principles and like the rules behind their curse techniques.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I think I'll do the same. But I think we should move on to Bleach
Here
because
we go.
We have 2 episodes.
We have 2 episodes of Bleach. We're
like
behind
$1.35
because
already.
yeah. So let's make this one a little bit.
Basically, all that happens is the Stearns
What are we at?
$1.35. The Stearns reinvade Soul Society.
Yeah.
And Soul
Which you
Society.
saw at the end of the first.
Well,
episode.
they were sitting at a table ready to invade, and
Yeah.
the Stern Rider. I'm never gonna remember their fucking names. The B Stern Rider, the Grand Admiral of the entire fucking army, was like, Yelwalk told us we're killing the captains that Bonsais were stolen.
Yeah. So basically, they reinvade, but this time, Soul Society kind of is
ready.
like we're prepared a bit.
Sort of.
Right. Especially what I love is the captains that have their Bonkai stolen. They were like extra prepared because they've been training without them.
Yeah, they've been training like getting tough, but.
But now when they reinvade, we have like all the so it's basically like Yawich and then like his like I guess like main Stearns. They invade and they just fuck up everyone.
Yeah.
They're just fucking up like every single person.
They had their own castle.
Yeah.
They had their own castle in the middle of Sarate.
Yeah, and they said they've been there the whole time because they hide in the shadows, which we've learned.
Yeah.
We learned that in the last episode.
Yeah.
we didn't learn that in
the second episode.
Yeah, so they had because homie said that he's like I told you I've been here the whole time. You guys, it's just they have been hiding in the shadow, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they reinvade and they're just re-fucking shit up. But this time it's the captains that have their Bonkai stolen, and they are actually like going toe to toe with them. They're like actually kind of like I can kind of do this type deal. But again, like
Stern Rider B went straight to Division 1.
yeah,
Went straight up to Kiriko and was like, "Hey, we here. What you gonna do about it?"
yeah, homie literally Batman out of the shadows. He's like, hey, what's up?
And Kiriko was like, we set traps for them. We got this.
We knew this was gonna happen,
Yeah,
man.
we got traps ready.
Yeah, but don't worry.
Yeah, and then you got like Hitsugaya showing up without his fucking Bonkai. I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna work out. But him and
hey, he was putting up.
Him and Rangeku
Matsumoto.
Sharingan. Matsumoto.
Yeah.
They were working together to fight Baz B.
Yeah,
Baz B already seems like a really cool dude.
Baz B's a unit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
his temper.
He's better Roy Mustang.
No, hold on. He's not Roy Mustang, okay? They're 2 completely different characters. It's just because they use fire from their fingers.
Nah.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Okay? It's not the same.
That's true. Roy Mustang was a bitch compared to Basby, but we can.
I'm sorry. Did Roy Mustang not kill like 2 fucking homunculi on his own? I think he did.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Anime fans can back me up on this. They know what's up. Who has Baz B killed so far? Just a bunch of peons?
I don't think
Dude, he would destroy Homunculi. Those were pussy shit.
No, but I'm just saying.
Fighting up against the guy and beating his ass like he was fucking.
Baz B has only killed little dudes. He hasn't gone up against the Captain.
I still think.
What? He was going up against his guy. He was beating his ass like he was fucking Black Raw.
No, he wasn't. Not until the end.
I still think that if say an adult eats a guy was to fight Baz would just get his ass.
Okay, that's like the Batman statement. If Batman had fucking more prep time, we can't.
This is
can't
true.
discuss this.
This is true.
This is literally, and this is all. That's all speculation. Obviously, if fucking Batman had prep time, he could beat anyone. Okay, so if it's
for his guy to become an adult, he needs like another 300 years.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
So, and I'm again not happy.
So that's what
but
I'm
just saying. I'm like, it's more of a what if.
Yeah, but still, it
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
no, of course.
But like at the same time, when you say that, it's like he was beating Hitsugai. Hitsugai and Matsumoto were holding
In
up.
the beginning, yeah, they were holding up pretty.
They were holding up.
decently.
They were doing the thing.
One thing that bugs me is when the captains when they're getting their asses whooped and then they get like a hit in, they're like, "Ha, fuck yeah, I got you with one hit," and I'm like, just stop, because you know you're gonna get your ass kicked so much more.
Yeah.
And that's what Hitsugai did. Like he hit him and then they're like, "Ha." Whew, we did it. Good job, guys. And I'm like, just stop, please.
I think Soifon's entrance was way better than Hitsugai's.
Oh,
Yep.
so cool.
Her entrance was way better because when he pulled out that dude pulled out a Gatling gun.
So
he pulled out a Gatling gun.
BK was it B
KGB.
KBG.
KBG9 was gonna kill Homegirl.
Yeah.
No, he was gonna kill Soifon's vice captain and
His
the vice
lieutenant.
captain's sister.
Sister.
Lieutenant.
Yeah.
Lieutenant.
Whatever. Was it lieutenant?
Yeah.
Lieutenant.
Is it not vice captain?
No, it's lieutenant.
Oh.
We've watched 360 episodes of this now, and you can't fucking remember that.
Shut up.
Goddamn.
Shut up.
She,
Anyways,
KGB 9.
pulled out a Gatling gun. Amongst people that use bows and arrows and swords. He pulled out
Soifon even said that. She's like, I thought Quincy's used both bow and arrows.
This homie upgraded.
To a minigun.
To fucking firearms.
Yeah.
To firearms and grenades and missiles.
Yeah.
He was pulling it all out.
He said he watched too many American war movies and said, "Yo, I want all that."
Yeah.
I
want all that on me.
Yeah, on me.
Yeah.
On me.
So then Soifon instant teleportations right beside him and just goes yeet. And homie explodes, I think. It doesn't really show what happened, but from a distance, it's like a giant cloud.
Yeah.
Right?
What are you talking about?
When she was on the tower and then she goes right
beside him
and then just fucking punches him.
Oh yeah, but he didn't explode.
Oh, I thought it was a
No,
giant...
you're thinking about the explosion that happened after.
Oh, pardon me. Yeah.
You're jumping ahead of yourself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I thought
Calm
pushing
down.
him,
Calm down.
smoke,
Breathe.
Stop.
Breathe.
Stop.
Breathe.
Full Metal Alchemist sucks. Stop.
Breathe.
I'm not high-fiving you.
Because he knows it's not true.
Why are we all doing this? I tell him to calm down. You're like this. Tell him to do something so it's not weird.
Eat shit.
Full Metal Alchemist. Dog
Take
shit.
another ibuprofen, okay?
Full Metal Alchemist. Dog shit.
Eat shit.
Ibuprofen, boy.
Dog shit out
Eat
of
shit.
there. Fucking.
Anyway, yeah. So she yeets him, and then
And continues to beat the shit out of him.
yeah, and then
she's using what was that move called?
Shunko,
Shunko.
but she perfected hers.
Perfected Shunko.
Yeah. So she has what look like wings,
Yeah.
right? She looks like the butterfly
Yeah.
of the Shunko.
Yeah.
Right? And she's and then right beside him,
Dude,
Hadouken!
fuck
Yeah,
that
she
is.
does this to him. She Hadoukens him.
Oh, you're pointing
Yeah.
that. I was like, I'm waiting for you to do finger movements.
No, the Hadouken. Anyway, and then
That's a Shoryuken, by the way.
Oh, that's right. Silly me. And then it goes to, if I'm not mistaken,
Unprofessional.
Kurosuchi and his shining RGB outfit.
His entrance was great, okay?
Always.
Hey guys!
That Quincy show is talking shit, and then this white door comes up, and his face just pops out in the light. It's just his face.
His outfit.
It's just his face.
His outfit bugs me.
Just imagine there's a black door, and Cooper face pops out of it.
Well, why a black door? It was a white door, technically.
I'm sorry, is there not light and shadow? There's no brown, there's no orange. Eat shit.
Eat shit. Well, yeah. So they are talking, and they're just not really like doing anything. They're just like, "Hey, I don't really want to fight you, so I'm gonna kick
Well, not
it."
even Kirisuchi was like, I guess I'm the only one that can fight them without my Bankai.
Yep.
He was so full of himself.
Oh yeah. 100%.
So full of himself.
Because he figured out that they use shadows and he became all
Yeah.
light.
He was like, I am God tier now.
He
light.
He is the traveler,
Yeah.
and that Quincy was the witness.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But then he gets a phone call.
From my favorite character.
And he's like, hello? Hello, can you hear me? It's me, Urahara.
Ohio!
It's Urahara here.
Urahara says, I know a way to get your Bankai back.
Yeah. He's like, I know a way to defeat the Quincy's and get your Bankai back. And then he's like,
and Kirisuchi
what?
looked and he was like, no.
Hold up.
He's like, don't call me on this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, get your phone,
and then
get
the
your
episode
phone out of here.
and then the episode ends, and then we get that ending scene of Ichigo fucking walking on the path wherever the fuck he's going.
He's like struggling to walk down a simple path. What a bitch.
Dude,
how dare you?
I have a comment, but I'll make it afterwards. But it's about those two after credit scenes.
Okay. And then Squad Zero's homeboy was talking about a place that I guess Ichigo could be going to. I think Urasaga.
And he had a little bit of a weird. There was a couple flashbacks in that one too.
No, that was the episode after. This was the episode.
No, I know that there was flashbacks in that,
yeah.
but was there not a little bit of something in that one too though?
Oh, there was.
Yeah.
I just couldn't make it up, right? So the next episode starts with, hey, I know a way to get your Bankai back. And he's like, yo, don't fucking call me. Don't call me. Bye. Hangs up. Literally, the second he hangs up, Urahara opens the door and he's like, Ohio! And then fucking hops up and he's like, I was there the whole time. And I'm like, of course you were, because you're fucking Hara. And then he says, yeah, take
He's
these.
just a man with a plan all the time.
Now, nice.
He is
the plan.
No, he is the plot.
He's not wrong.
He is the plot.
Everything started because of him.
I mean,
Yeah.
And he just kind of moved it along.
Yeah, every time there's a stall, he's there to push forward.
that is true. That is, yeah.
Anyways, he comes back and he's just like,
Hey,
he's like, I can get the Bankais back. But really, it's more of like a weakness that the Quincy have.
Yeah.
And we can turn that into a thing where we can steal the Bankai back.
So then they go into the light chamber. Fucking,
The light room?
yeah. And then Homeboy's glowing like a fucking
How did you put it?
RGB.
RGB.
Kirisuchi becomes RGB.
He's
Yeah.
RGB.
And then Urahara goes, hey, take these black pills and they will help. And then we go into a huge explanation, basically saying that, like, Quincy's hate hollows because they're poison to hollows. That's why they kill them.
There was a little bit more to that. There was a lot. Because he was like, why wouldn't they steal the orange cards or the espadas, like Resurrection? Because it's basically a Bankai.
Resurrection.
Sorry. Because they're basically the same thing. And he was like, there's only two reasons why. Either that they don't need it or it's like disadvantageous to them to steal their
big word.
Yep, to steal their resurrection, which is very similar to a fucking Bankai.
Yeah.
Right? And he said like, the conclusion that they came to was, hollows are actually poisonous to Quincy. It actually takes away from their life force.
It hurts them.
It hurts them a lot.
Apparently it hurts their soul and just kills them.
Eventually. Yeah.
So Urahara goes, whoop, take these black pills, and what it does is
They look like cat turd pellets. Or like hamster turd
or like
pellets.
dog treats, yeah.
Yep.
If you haven't had your Bankai stolen, take it, and then they can't take it because it'll hurt them. And if you have had it taken, it will hurt them. That's essentially what it does. And apparently they just pop up in front of everyone and they just fucking
touch it.
I kind of felt like
you touch your
weird
feet.
though. Did that not feel weird?
It's a Soul Society thing. That's my assumption.
No, hold on.
Popped
Can you explain?
How they just popped up in
They
front
just
of
popped
people.
up in front of people.
Urahara was hiding in the shadows. He was everywhere at once, bro. He's Batman.
I say it's a Soul Society thing.
He is the greatest plot hole. He is the greatest plot hole. He just comes out of fucking nowhere.
Like you said, every time there's a stall, he's like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah, but he is like that did
Whoa.
irk me a little bit.
Hold on. Speaking of plot holes, that lieutenant who was Isaac's lieutenant. What the fuck's her name? The one I said who never fucking dies. She's lived this long, but other lieutenants have fucking died. Just doesn't. I fucking hate her.
What's her name?
I don't even remember. You have the computer in front of you.
I can't remember her name.
Black Jamie, look this shit up.
What's her name?
I'm so tired. I'm sorry, boys. I'm tired.
We're gonna end this pretty soon.
Yeah, let's get through
We're
this.
gonna end this pretty soon. But no, I fucking
Momo!
Momo survives
Hinamori!
everything. She should have died a million times over, but she ended up fucking living.
I Google her and the picture of Hitsugaya stabbing her through the back shows up.
Good. She should have stayed dead.
Hold up.
So
Weak ass character. She is plot armored.
So then everybody gets the pills. They touch them.
I can just imagine like Urahara kind of like be like, here's a pill, here's a pill, here's a pill, and then for each guy he's like, take care, man, just leave.
Peace.
So they all touch the pill and it like soaks into their skin, I guess.
Yeah,
That's
it like absorbs into
them, and so then they
get a momentary holification.
Yeah, and
which is something I never ever thought that would happen for us.
And the people who don't have their bankai or got their bankai stolen, like basically they get their bankai back.
The minute like it absorbs, the Quincy that has their bankai get hurt.
Yeah. Well, the Quincy that have their bankai equipped get hurt.
Yeah, sorry.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with Hitsugaya's dude, Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi,
yeah.
Vega, basically.
Yeah. Ended up being hurt because of that. And Hitsugaya
like his wing fell off and it was bleeding.
And it attached to Hitsugaya.
Yeah.
And then like Hitsugaya got the full thing back and it looked kind of dope because it was covering part of his eye.
It was like a hollow.
And then like Hyunmaru was talking to him and he's like, oh, you're back, you're talking to me again.
He's like,
he showed the whole like ice dragon shit.
Good to be home.
Which was really fucking cool.
Yeah,
I was like, that's really fucking tight. And he was like, you're gonna die now.
Yeah, but again, it was only like a one-shot kill.
A one-shot kill.
Right, so you had to make it work.
Like, he crucified him basically. That's what happened.
And
then Soifong got hers back.
And fucking nuked Homeboy. Yeah.
She Oppenheimered him.
Yeah.
He got Oppenheimered.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Nuked him.
That was a legitimate nuclear explosion that happened on that.
Oh yeah.
Net.
Oh yeah.
Like, and it hit him. It hit him in the fucking head too. And speaking of Bankai, we got our first non-manga Bankai with its Shinji's.
Ooh, yeah,
and
dude.
I'm not even gonna try and pronounce his Bankai because it was like 4 long words.
It was really ridiculous.
So Shinji's Shikai fucks your like
perception
equilibrium up.
Well, his Shikai does that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And his Bankai makes it seem like allies are enemies, enemies are allies.
Yeah.
Kind of shit.
So he was surrounded by like an army of Quincy's, and they all had their arrows out, and he popped his Bankai, and essentially they were just killing each other, and he was just like...
His Bankai, though, came up as, like, this gold rose petal that enclosed on him.
Yeah, and, like, fumes were, like...
coming out.
It was lit.
It was fucking dope.
It was so cool.
I was excited because I was like, as soon as the first arrow popped inside the first Quincy, I was like, holy fuck, they're killing each other. I was like, oh my god, this is his power? I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah, and he even says he can't use it because...
It'll fuck his allies.
Yeah.
He literally...
It makes everybody just want to
kill each other. Yeah. And
can you imagine that?
For me, this was huge because, like, in the manga, it was not in there.
No.
It was not in there. I was so glad they brought this because there were so many Bankais I thought we were going to see, but you don't.
There's this one and the guy with the 69. I want to see his. Because I really hope his gets shown.
Because they were training to get his Bankai.
They were. And I really hope we see his.
Wow.
And I really hope him fighting Mask Dude, it happens.
Because they don't show him in the... They only show him a little bit in the manga, and like there's no Bankai in the manga.
Yeah.
Apparently, you only see in a light novel.
It's in a light novel, and it's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see it. But like this episode, so episode 3, so we have Shinji gets his Bankai.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 4.
Oh
no, wait. Yeah, this is episode 3.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
Shinji gets his, and then what happens after that?
We see Bambi and her crew, and they're just kind of like walking around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh right.
And then
Wolf Captain.
Yeah, and then she turns around and she's like, "Where the fuck are everyone?" She does her whole explosion. She kills a bunch of people.
And he's in like full armor.
Yeah, and then fucking Homeboy comes flying from the air, lands in lands, goes, I'm not here for you, peace, takes off, and Shinji pops out of nowhere, she catches her, and she's like, oh my god, what the fuck am I, blah, 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 and she,
oh my god, Shinji fucked her.
yeah, and she, hold on.
She was getting fucked
Wait,
up.
whoa.
Because some R&B music started playing, and I really thought...
R&B slow jams were playing.
Yeah, Japanese slow jams.
Yeah, Japanese slow jams were playing.
Like, he was about...
It was kind of tight, though.
He was about to do some fucking Usher, like Chris Brown shit, where he takes his fucking shirt off in the rain, starts
let it burn! Yeah.
And just...
So then...
Copyright. Disclaimer. We're not using that. Fair use.
Gojo dies.
I think he can say that.
So then she does her whole explosion, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing? You know that you can't do this." And then Yawish goes, "Hey guys, go!" And then fucking she just stops, and this huge pillar engulfs her, and then it's like Yawish's POV, and it's like pillar.
And the way he said it, it was like, you should never have taken your Bankais back, because now you're gonna feel our real wrath, our real power.
Yeah.
And it's like their version of a Bankai, basically.
Yeah, and she even says, she's like, the Bankai was holding this back.
Yeah.
But now that I don't have it, it's fucking game on.
Game on.
And then we see her, she has wings, and she has like a crown, and I assume it's their version of a Bankai.
Yeah.
So now it's like, that hope that you were talking about is like, woof.
Well, that's what they've been doing. Like, I don't know, they've done it so many times that I feel like it's starting to have less of an effect on me, where it's like, this, like... They did.
This is the end.
Yeah, they did it twice actually in the last couple episodes.
But a lot of animes do that.
They do it. Yeah. A lot of animes do it. And
I'm just like, oh, we got you beat.
I'm not even faulting Bleach for it. Like they're doing a great job at it. Don't get me wrong. It's just I think it's taken less of effect because it's happening in such a short period. Because it's just like it's back to back. Like we watch Hitsugaya and Soifan come up and they're fighting. They're trying to use their Shikais as best they can. They're winning, and then nope, they're losing. And then Urahara comes and he's like, here's these special pills, and then they get their Bankais back and oh, they're winning, and then nope, they're losing. And then it's like it's so short, right? And it just keeps happening back and forth. And don't get me wrong, it's fine. I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen, but I just thought I'd point that out. Like that part is just kind of...
No, that's fair, and I think the circumstances are just because like it seems right now that like every moment you don't know like who's gonna die.
Exactly. Yeah. It just keeps going
and
back
so like everyone is
ball.
like always trying to like up their strength, and it's just a constant tug of war, right?
Exactly.
But I totally get what you mean.
It's like I'm powerful. No, I'm powerful. No, I'm more powerful. No, I'm more powerful. And I'm like, okay, now it's just gonna keep stacking on top of each other. Like, when are we gonna get?
What's the limit?
Yeah, what's the limit? Like, where if this just keeps going, this is gonna be some Dragon Ball Z shit, right?
Yeah,
So we're saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
and
8,
that's
9,
completely
10.
fair. But yeah, they activate their Bankai, and then that ends, and then we get another flash of fucking Ichigo.
This is okay. Now I can talk about this. That fucking frustrated me. Okay, we saw Ichigo twice now. Okay, 2 episodes. He's moved 10 feet. You cannot make a character move 10 feet in goddamn 2 episodes.
Hey man,
okay?
gravity is tough in there.
Shut the fuck up, okay? You really gonna fuck
He's training under 3,000 times gravity. Okay?
No, this is fucking Goku running on the goddamn what do you call that fucking that
Snake way?
The snake way, okay? That's what this shit is right now. You can't even say
That
that.
should annoy me.
Original Dragon Ball, that was like 30 episodes. I think.
What?
Pretty sure
Yeah,
it was like,
it was.
maybe not 30. It was like 20 some odd episodes.
Homie, that shit would drive me.
You think that was bad? His training arc, him going to Namek while he's training in that pod, was like 30, 40 episodes.
That's why I couldn't watch it. That's why you gotta
watch Kai.
When I was a kid, because when I was a kid, I watched that, and every time that happened, I got so fucking frustrated that I couldn't watch it anymore.
Fuck, him coming back from Snake Way was the worst, because they were the Earth crew, the Z Warriors were getting fucked by the Saiyans, and this guy was like, Nimbus, go! Nimbus. I was like, when the fuck are you gonna get there? They're all gonna die. Like they're all gonna be
So
dead.
what you're saying is your ADD's like, hurry the fuck up.
I know he's still training, like he still has a ways to go, and like we're not gonna get him probably fighting until a little bit later. But like, at the same time,
Well, we do get some weird fucking flashbacks in that sequence of Ichigo.
Yeah.
We get some weird,
Yeah, we got some weird stuff.
And you had a wild theory.
Yeah, because that was not, those flashback things were not in the manga, and just with the reports that they were talking about with like, how they said that the Soul King, in the manga they called him Rio.
Before you
they were saying,
can you just like,
no, fuck you.
actually, according to my calculation.
No, I'm not doing that.
What's going on here?
Even better.
Fucking idiots.
What like they call the Soul King Rio in the manga, and then they came out and said Rio's not his actual name.
JK, not his name.
I'm just like, then why the fuck? What I was like,
Then what's his name?
what's his name?
Yeah.
And so the little flashbacks they were having, it felt very reminiscent of like, from what I've read, because it showed this being, this arms, this floating figure.
It looks like how the Soul King god ended up in the crystal.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
And my theory,
Again, I have no idea.
my theory is we might get some backstory to the actual Soul King and who the
So
fuck.
how Homeboy ended up in the crystal and where his
at
fucking
this point,
arms are.
What I thought reading this manga is Soul King. The Soul King is God. Is basically in this.
Yeah.
For the entire, he is God, and like for them to attack God is kind of crazy, and the shit that they do is kind of nuts. Like that's basically what they're doing is they're going after God.
Yeah.
But from what I'm wondering if they're gonna humanize him because that might wreck it for me. That might wreck Bleach for me.
That's a statement. This has been your show. That would kill it.
I think so, man.
That's crazy.
If it turns out that Rio was just a man and he became Soul King, I might because the whole thing is of the Soul King is he is this omnipotent fucking figure that knows and does and takes care of fucking Soul Society as a whole and the
but
world
that would,
and regulates souls and shit.
But that would like
That might wreck. Yeah, man. I don't know.
fake trans.
I guess it depends on like how they do it, but I'm hoping he's just like a godly being that was created this world. Like I need to be in this thing in order to take care of everything.
Fake fan.
You're the fake fan if you ain't upset about that.
I am. I'm just not saying it.
Well,
No.
yeah. I think we'll
And then some eyes came out at the end.
yeah.
Yeah. He like looked. It was like pupil and then like pupil.
There were like 4 or 5 eyes.
4 or 5 eyes.
Yeah,
something
It
like
was
that.
odd, but yeah. Again, we have so many more questions.
So many more questions, and they will be answered next time on
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z
Z
podcast.
GT 5020.
It is
GT.
getting super late, so I think we should wrap this up. We're already
Just crested 2 hours.
just crested 2 hours.
That's
This
a
is a
long pod.
long pod.
I mean, we did talk about a lot.
We didn't talk about a
of
lot. There's a lot of stuff to talk about this week, so
I mean, you
we'll
kind of
catch
went
up.
off too much on Disney. To be fair, you went
We
hard
were
on
all
Disney.
going off on Disney, okay?
The first 30 minutes was like you going off on Disney.
Shut up. Shut up.
Anyways,
Thank you for watching. We will catch you next time.
let
on
us
the
know what you
Ball
guys
Sack.
think about the new setup.
Yeah.
If this
yeah.
was dumb and you want us to go back to the couch, the
Yeah.
casting
If you
couch.
missed the whole
Absolutely.
Destiny 2 thing, let us know.
Yeah, and also like, subscribe, comment, leave your hate comments down below. We hate you. We love you. We Sack Squad for life.
And we sack you.
And we'll sack you. We'll teabag you. We'll put our sacks all over you. We love you.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.